sinking into your blue, into your blue. Yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Stars, I keep seeing stars inside your eyes. In my mind, I'm holding on to all the sparks flying through the dark while we collide. Tell me that I'm all you ever wanted. Take me to a crowded place and I know all I see is the way that you breathe. Hit me like a hurricane and I know all I need is your love next to me. Oh, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue, right into you. Underwater, I'm under, but I'm high. I can't let go of the way you love me better. Thought I could never touch the sky, but you got me holding heaven. Take me to a crowded place and I know all I see is the way that you breathe. Hit me like a hurricane and I know all I need is your love next to me. Oh, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue, right into you. Oh, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue, right into you.
And here we are. How cool is that? Welcome over, everybody. It feels weird. It's kind of like when we do the Transatlantic live streams, it always feels kind of odd that it's a part two, and it feels like, for me,
We are back.
we are back. We are back.
It's a bit like we jumped in the flu network and swapped over to the other side.
It is honestly. It feels. It always feels that little bit different. It really does. But anyway, we're here now. So anyway, Craig, how you doing since I last saw you? 15 minutes ago?
Well, there's lots happened in that time. I've moved twice. But yeah, I feel all right.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Anyway, let's say hello to a few peeps that we got out there. Hive will be with us shortly, folks. Probably just having a quick break like I did. It's honestly, it does you the wonders when you're sitting on your backside for 3 hours building Lego. As much as I love it, honestly, it is quite nice actually to have a 5-minute break to sort of walk around and gather your thoughts and all that jazz. But anyway, talking to jazz, let's say hello to a few lovely peeps out there, shall we? We got the awesome Cy O'Connor. He was first in. He was earlier on. Nice one, Cy. Great to see you here, dude. We got the Brick Monkey as well. Good to see you as well, Brick Monkey. Hope all is good with you, my friend. PJ Bricks is out there as well. We've got, that's a fantastic name, that is. Pandemonious Panda. Love that. That is an awesome name, that is. Who else we got out there as well? Minifig Nick. I just always say it. I love the avatar, mate. What can I say? That minifigure is up there with my favorites. It really is. Who else we got out there as well? We've got the wonderful Skellig as well. Skellig is there. Hi, Greg and Craig. You have transitioned. This is the transitional part of the Transatlantic live stream. It really is. It kind of works quite well, doesn't it? I think. Oh my God, look at that. Super chat-tastic. Snap to Grid Brits. 25 Canadian dollars. Get in there. How magical is that? Thank you so much, Snap to Grid Bricks. I really do appreciate it. And folks, just so you know, there's two ways now. If you want to support the channel, you can do the super chat, which my wonderful friend Snap to Grid Bricks has done, and then I'll put your name up onto the London wall, and then I can just give you a shout out over the course of the week on Instagram as well as a kind of way of saying thank you. I know, I'll give you a shout out. Oi, oi. Alternatively, of course, you can also join as members these days as well, which is kind of cool. And I've got quite a few members out there at the moment, including Cy O'Connor and Axel Plate as well, which is really, really cool, amongst others. So great to see you guys here. Snap, I've got something new that I want to show. I can't show it until Brick Hive gets back in here again. So as soon as he does, hold that thought, and I'll show you your little super chat video. But I tell you what, do you know what? Seeing as it is $25, and that is an awful lot of money. Do you know what, folks? Let me just give you a little hint of the kind of little videos that I like to, and this is kind of like a Harry Potter one as well. So this is what you get when you give us a super chat.
Oh my God, is this my acceptance to Hogwarts?
I love that one. Honestly, considering that I hardly build any Harry Potter stuff, it's kind of amazing. I've even got that one to hand. But I'll do another one in a mo, because a certain friend of mine, him over there, well, actually, it kind of works better like that. That's the one. Got the angle, a dangle right now. I'm going to be showing him, because of him over there, I've got a new vid. Or at least how can I put it? It's a modification to a vid.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it, man. You are, one of the life and souls of our community. You really are. We got Jimmy out there as well. Jimmy Haju. Hey, Greg and Craig. How are you? Good to see you, dude. Lovely to have you here. Axel's there, like I said a little bit earlier on. Raptus Mock Creations. Wow, that's a cool name. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Good to see you, dude.
He's a fellow moctologist.
He's a what? Sorry,
a fellow moctologist. A
moctologist. We're just making up words for the sake of it today, aren't we? We really are. I'm loving that. We got another, not a moctologist, but this one is a what, Craig?
She's the modulizer.
The modulizer. There we go, folks. If you go into Boots, right, or any reputable chemist and ask for a modulizer, they'll probably give you a funny look.
They'll say to the Lego store.
They will indeed. We've got Mr. Cropfish out there as well. Mr. Cropfish, great to see you, dude. Honestly, you're a wonderful supporter of our channels as well. And all I ask, folks, do you know what? If you can do one thing for us and one thing alone, do us a favor. Check out all the peeps that are in the panel. It's just me and Craig at the moment, but Hive will be in here in just a minute. Lauren's down there as well because she was in part one, and she's a star. She really is, folks. Check them out. And you know what? While you're down there, do us a little favor as well. Give us a thumbs up. Let's try and get this stream up to 50 today, shall we? It's Saturday afternoon here. It's 6 o'clock. Blimey, it's 6 o'clock. It's evening time. I thought, for some reason in my head, I thought it was about 3 o'clock. That was all. I was thinking, it's pitch black out there. It can't be. We've got Nicole out there as well. Our Lieberschon from over in Deutschland. Pandemonium says, no, Peter's your invoice from Brick Out. Laugh out loud. Good stuff.
I think I saw my brother as well somewhere lurking, wasn't he?
Your brother's look. What's your brother's name?
Hans Scotty.
Okay, that's cool. Hot Scotty. Oh, Hot Scotty. That's it. Is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen him around. I see it. I recognise that name. So PJ Brick says, I created my own set on Bricklink a few days ago, and I got it accepted. What, got it accepted for Bricklink or for Lego Ideas? I suppose it's Bricklink. I suppose I didn't know Bricklink did that sort of thing. Anyway, I do now. Well done, PJ Bricks. If you want to, PJ Bricks, send me a picture of it on Friday, and I'll be happy to show people off because on Friday, London Calling, folks, celebrated 2 years yesterday. It's amazing. What I like to do is to show people off pictures of what you guys have been building during the week or anything like that. So always happy to help you promote what you're doing there, mate, because it's all part and parcel of the community. Now, talking of Hot Scotty, there he is there. So who's the better looking one out of you two then?
Obviously him.
Oh, right. Okay. I think you were going to say, obviously me or something.
Not difficult.
Like that.
Good old Scott. He's the young baby of the family.
Oh, is he? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, anyway, I think it's time.
Hot Scott is my only fan's name.
We've got Brick Hive has, like all good wizards, materialized in the green room. He looks pretty ready. He looks like he's unbagging some Lego. So I think it's a bit time to bring him in here, folks, because now we have transitioned. We are now fully operational and up to speed here on the Transatlantic Lego live stream. And here he is.
Hey, I have made my way over to your neck of the woods across the Atlantic, the Transatlantic stream. God dang it, I love our streams, man. They're so good.
I know, and this is the nice thing because me and Hive these days, folks, we really enjoy doing this double billing. It's kind of a bit easier on life to work it out. Instead of having 2 days, we do one big day and stuff like that, and it's really cool. But this is kind of the transition period of the Transatlantic live stream. I like that. We transtastic. We are, folks. We really are.
I'm glad you said double billing. I was wondering where you're going to go then.
I know. Well, double. There you go. Don't knock it until you tried it, Craig. You know what I mean? He's a cheeky monkey, isn't he? Look at him. Look, butter wouldn't melt in his mouth. But look at him. He's a dirty little diggler. That's what he is. So anyway, we got a very, very generous. I've got loads of members out there in the house today. My newest member is this chap. I think all the way from Australia, Orlandoff. Good to see you, dude. Great to have you in. And don't forget, do check us out on the membership community tab and stuff like that. And if you're part of Discord, jump on there as well. Or if you're having any trouble connecting, give us a shout. We'll try and help you out. Anyway, mate, it's just great to have you here and part, as always, the LBB family. So anyway, earlier on, Hive, whilst we was kicking off this part of the Transatlantic live stream, snapped a good bricks. He came in, boom, 25 Canadian dollars. And with
Cheers,
that,
Snap, man, you're the best.
I know he really is. Honestly, it massively helped. And I tell you what, that's going towards tomorrow, folks. That's going towards this obscenely expensive gift we purchased taxi. So we'll be building that tomorrow.
It's
and
taxi
you know how I'm
rage.
go to the Lego store tomorrow, folks? Yep, you got it. I'm going to get a taxi there. So anyway, this is a special one that's just come in. This is a brand spanking new super chat video.
Well, it has been seen before, but yeah.
Has it been seen? Is this the one? Is this the one?
Yeah,
It's
I've
only
just
been
seen the
shown
same
once
one.
before,
I haven't put any extra. There's still somebody's super chat on the cut, I think.
Is there? Oh, there is actually. Yeah. So yeah, if anyone's, I think it's I forget who it is actually. Anyway, you'll see now, folks. Anyway, everybody, take a butcher's at this little video.
Easy, miss. I've got you.
You've got me. Who's got you?
I can't believe it. I just cannot believe it. He got her.
I'm always so moved. Greg, you got me. Who's got you?
Yeah. Don't worry, Miss Hive. I got you. He'd go straight into a rant, wouldn't he? What are you talking about? Who's got me? Who's got you?
Oh, you know, Greg, I'm always good in your arms, man. So
I
always feel safe and secure.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Everybody's safe with these guns. Don't you worry.
And slightly naughty.
We've got Undov says, I see the BDP castle in the forest is behind you as built. As I built it 2 weeks ago. I enjoy castle sets as I want more. Indeed. We've got a couple. This one you can see is obviously my one, and that one over here. Well, that one was my one. Yeah, that was my one as well. I sold it to Craig for a very fine £2,575. I did. I only made a little bit of profit on it. No, I didn't really. I just gave
that postage was horrendous, wasn't it?
Yeah, honestly, folks, go from London to Chicago to Hong Kong, a couple of trips to and fro, and back again, and then up north to him was extortionate. It really was. But anyway, it only took 2 days to get there. But no, honestly, folks, there were so many people just wanting to get that particular set that I thought, you know what, I've got 2 of them. One of them I was just going to sit on and maybe just make some money. But do you know what? There's just too many scalpers out there. And I just said, you know what? I know Craig's going to love it. And maybe one day we'll stream it together. We'll probably might even do that early summer or something like that. Wait, late winter or early summer. We're getting there. We've got Si O'Connor out there saying he loves it. It's a really cool video, isn't it, Si? It's ridiculous. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. And we love it.
We love it.
Moments of Magic's out there saying, hey, howdy, hey. Good to see you, dude. Hope all is well with you. Echo Bricks. Great to see you, dude. How are you doing? Loved your Technic set that you built this week. Honestly, dude. So cool. It really was. And so many members out there as well. That's really cool. Now, the question for you lot in the survey, folks, is basically I'm getting a taxi tomorrow, and I've got to think what I want to buy. Now, I could just buy another modular and sort of expand on it, but there are a couple of little sets out there I've kind of had my eye on for a little while. One of them being the Batman Batwing, the other one being the Batman Tumbler. And any other ones, just let me know what you think about it. Even drop me a comment after the stream as well, or just get in touch with me and say, you know what, Greg, I really recommend you get this one, or even combination. There's some Monkey Kid sets that I fancy getting as well. But at the moment, people are saying the Tumbler. And so far, we've had 21 votes. That's good going. But yeah, keep that one going, folks. I'm genuinely interested what people fancy me getting. And then with that, of course, eventually, I suppose I'll end up building it. But there we go. So anyway, we've got
for the Tumbler.
Yeah, Tumblr. Yeah, are you a Tumblr fan, Craig Sturck? I mean, you love Batman. Anyway,
I like the Tumblr, but I'm not a fan of the newest version. I like the older one better.
Really? How come you prefer the older one, if you don't mind me asking?
Because it's the original. It's the best.
Oh, okay. I got to be honest though, I do prefer the figures on the new one. I really do.
Why? The figures aren't much better on. There's only the.
They're miles better. The new one, the Joker.
The print on his legs. No, I like the purple. I like the full purple Kurt.
Oh, well, from that's true. Yeah. But the Batwing, I think the figures on that are even better. In all honesty,
yeah, the Joker's pretty good on that with the little quill feather thing.
The Joker is awesome on that. But let me know what you lot think. What do you think, Batwing or Tumbler? What would you? The way I always look at those sort of questions is what would I rather be seen cruising around in? Obviously, Batwing. Probably not the best thing to take shopping with you. Tumbler, yeah, getting a parking space, pain in the backside, really, if you ask me. But anyway, what do you fancy? Give me the 1989 Batmobile any day, folks. Who cares that he can't go around corners anyway? Anyway, Craig's out there. Skellig saying, Craig, I agree. Old Tumbler's better. Really?
Wow.
Really? No, that's a fair point.
Got some OG Tumblers lovers in the house, man.
Yeah, no, they're not the old Tumbler. But to be fair, I don't think I would personally say hand on heart because I haven't got the original one. I don't think that they did anything different with the new one. I think it was a very, very much missed opportunity. But on the other hand,
it's the sides.
Yeah. On the other hand, this Tumbler here,
that's the best one.
That is an awesome set.
Yeah, they really did good with that, didn't they? And look, I sincerely also appreciate that Lego put that out at the same time as the big Tumbler because I knew I wasn't going to be a good big Tumbler as much as I'd love to, man. But you know what? I was able to get that little Tumbler, and I was able to get that little Tumbler with my VIP points.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. And it's such a great little Tumbler, dude. And the minifigures are great too.
Well, what a great set. Last year for, was it £35, Craig said that one?
Yep.
£35. You not only got two really good figures, right? You got a fantastic looking vehicle.
Fantastic.
Brilliant build. I mean, the building process. Me and Craig
I haven't built it yet. I still have it sealed. I was going to build it eventually.
Oh, dude, honestly,
the
me and Craig
awesome.
built it, and we were actually quite shocked. Like, we were talking jaw-dropping sensation on building. It was like, I can't believe this set was just 35.
It looks like it's a fun build. It really does. And since it's not the big one, it doesn't look like something like you'd be building for a long time. It just the right amount of time and everything. It looks like it would be.
It's reasonably challenging.
Really?
Yeah. And it's got a little the technique in there that I would use on other things as well. For how it gets the angle.
The angles, the angles of dangles is fin. I tell you what, I do fancy. I know this is a bit of an odd one, but I do fancy the Technic Batmobile that's come out. Just as something different, but it's just very black, isn't it? I need to build the rally car that I've got, the Technic rally car. I built that. That came out a few years ago. Echo Bricks. Was that a good set? Echo Bricks. Did you ever build that? It looks like a fun one. It was very Martini-ish. We got Have Studs Will Travel out there as well. He's saying, wouldn't it be cheaper just to buy the gift with purchase vintage taxes as a secondary market or forcing yourself to buy a set with the gift? Well, you know what? Absolutely, Have Studs. I completely agree with you. It would be. And I'm probably going to do it because actually I don't think that set's going particularly too expensive at the moment on the aftermarket. I saw it going quite really. In fact, I'll have a look in a sec. But what I will say is there are a couple of little sets, well, not little at all, actually, big sets like the Batwing or the Tumbler that I haven't got yet. And I'm sort of thinking, I'm going to buy them anyway. So why don't I get it? Or
it's not like you're not getting anything with that money you're spending. You're still getting decent.
Well, I'm voting with my wallet. That's why I'm not even buying it.
Yeah,
like I said, Lego just made me mad about it, so I'm not even buying anything.
Yeah, I get that, Hive. I really do, but it's only because I've got these other sets. I haven't really got that many sets that I even want to get. In all honesty, there's a couple of Star Warsy ones. The Monkey Kid one is what I'm going to get, and I'm sort of thinking, well, if I want, the thing is, Monkey Kid sets are never going to go very, very seldomly do they put Monkey Kid sets in a sale. You can only get them from Lego anyway. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe I should just buy the Monkey Kid set and something else with it and just sort of round it up, that sort of thing.
Right.
But the Batwing is quite hard to get hold of now as well. And that retires at the end of this year, apparently.
Yeah.
I think, is that right, Craigster?
Yep.
Oh.
That is correct.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look on eBay, right? And just see how much the Lego Taxi is actually going for. Because I was actually quite surprised that it isn't going for a horrific amount.
No,
of
I
money.
think I saw a Macari for like, I don't know, around $30.
And if you get it, what you're going to do? Are you going to keep it in box? Or are you going to build it? Because if you're going to build it, there's nothing exclusive on those parts or the figure.
I'm going to
Quite
build it on
easily.
Sunday.
I probably
I
got
do
everything here to build it.
Yeah, well, I haven't got your catalog like what you've got. We got.
There's 10
I mean,
years
look at this.
worth
Lego
of parts.
Vintage Taxi, limited edition, brand new, sealed, £20, £3.80 postage. It's £20.90 or best offer. So that isn't making a lot of money. That set.
Yeah,
It
it isn't, because I don't think it's that desirable.
No,
I definitely wanted it because I just love the way it looks, and I wanted to put it in my city, But
If you'd have bought a hotel and that was the gift with purchase on January the 1st, you'd have been like, yeah, I'm happy. That's good.
yeah,
The fact that they didn't give us a gift with purchase, it just shows what mugs we all are, that we're going to go and buy a boutique hotel with no gift with purchase, and then when the gift with purchase that was meant to come out with that one, we'll go and buy as well.
yeah. You think
They're
someone
winning
like
all
Lego,
over the place.
they give you like a little token or something and just say, you know what, when we come out with this, right, bring this token back to us and we'll give you the gift with purchase, seeing as you bought the boutique hotel. But that would be that how can I put it? They probably wouldn't make as much money out of that, would they? But no, it's only because I fancy getting this new Monkey Kid set. The
City of Lanterns.
City of Lanterns, yeah, which is 114, right? That's 114. So I still got £100 more to spend, pretty much £190 to get. So I could go have a bit of a blowout on the pad wall, right? Because I could get myself some 8x8s. I know they've got them there at the moment. And also the other thing is I do want to get that. I always forget his name. Moff Gideon, the Moff Gideon cruiser. I do need to get that. So what can I say? that's actually quite funny, Tim. I like that. He goes, I'm a giant Sports Direct mug. I know people that collect them. They're bloody stupidly massive. You go for a swim in those, they're so bloody big. Anyway, I love you lot. I really do. So this is the thing. And do you know what? Tomorrow, folks, I'm basically going to buy it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This is my day tomorrow, right? It opens at midday. I'm going to get up. I'm going to potter around, do some bits, and set up the live stream for a start. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit of vlogging. Let's just say that what I'm going to do on the day, what I might be getting and what I won't. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into London, right? I'm going to go to the Lego store. It opens at midday, ridiculously late. I mean, what's the matter with your Lego? Come on. So anyway, and then I'll just come back. I'll come home and I'll build it. And then and part of the video will be, the part of the vlog will be, was it worth it? Was it worth it?
There's your clickbait.
And we find out. Well, there you go. I've never done was it worth it? One day I'll probably do the same for the cabin. I spent this amount of money. Was it worth it? Well, I've got to be honest, folks. Since the moment I moved in here to do a wee stream with my good friend Craig, I think I've only stepped out a couple of times. I feel like Ian, the brick bod. He never comes out of his room unless he's getting a KFC.
I didn't get why he was growing his beard, and I thought about it afterwards, because he's not going to get cold if he don't go outside.
I know, that's the thing, isn't it? It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe you just don't have the heating on in there or something like that.
Yeah,
He's only allowed to wear slippers or something like that. Olendos says, well, the 5th blacksmith set on my list. Oh, yeah. See, that's the thing I really would like. What they do have there, and I know they got it because Leicester Square's got everything, is a police station. Now, I've got the police station sitting over there, but that's an easy one to build up, isn't it, Craig?
Yeah. That is an easy one.
Craig, you've got those Batman sets. What would you get if you had the choice of the Batwing, the Tumbler, the Monkey Kid set, and let's go with the cruiser as well, the Star Wars cruiser, or the police station.
I enjoyed the police station. It's a good build, and I enjoyed the Batwing. So it's a toss up between those two. The Batwing's a lot more surprising when you build it. I don't think you really appreciate how big it actually is when you're building it.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it, and the thing is, do you know what, Hive? My cabin is supremely white. To have that on the wall, maybe next to the Alex Ross picture of Superman, would look amazing. And that's why I kind of fancy that. And that kind of makes it worth it, because that's like £180. So all I've got to do then is buy a couple of pab jugs. I've got myself a pretty decent deal then.
You don't need any more pab jugs.
Oh, no, I can take some, can't I? I could take some. Look at these. Look.
You're moaning about how many parts you'd got.
Yeah, look how many pub jugs I've got up there. It goes right along there, they do.
I'm behind
I've got them
you.
everywhere. I've got about, I'm not joking, folks. I must have about 30 pab jugs. It's ridiculous.
Like the breeding.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how many I have because mine are all spread out. It's like I've got 2 right here. I've got like 3 over there. I think I've got 2 over there. I really should probably put them all together and see.
Well, mine are all on my pab walls. So.
Yeah, I'm working on that. So, Rick, good question. I didn't see you around in part 1. And by the way, folks, anyone who wants to watch, this is part 2, right? I've done some building already today. Let me bring this down a bit.
I do find that absolutely hilarious, Brick Rehab.
It's a great name. Is that not a great name?
That is a great name. Actually, I need to make sure, see if I'm subscribed to Brick Rehab.
Yeah, everyone subscribe. Honestly, folks, you know what it's like. You know the deal. Subscribe to each other. Details of Hive and Craig and Lauren, who's in part 1, is down in the description below. While you're down there, give us a thumbs up. Come on, folks, let's get up to 50, shall we?
Well, so look at what we have here. Look at that. Subscribe, because I'm subscribed to like everybody. So every time I see somebody new, I'm like, "Ooh, who are you?"
You're a hussy. That's right.
I am. I get around, man. I get around. Anyways, I'm sorry.
Reuse your pad cups. Save the environment. Very, very true, Mairead. It really is true. Honestly. Maybe one day we'll get those cardboard ones, and be interesting to see how bigger or how much smaller those are. Just saying. I knew that would trigger him off.
Anyways, moving on.
I'd say
but dude, when I heard that, I felt so bad for you guys. I was like, "What?"
Dude, it's a joke. I don't get why more people haven't made a bigger thing of it.
Obviously it makes me think like, okay, it's gonna spread, to the rest of us. Maybe they're testing it with you guys or whatever. But whatever the reason is, it is so unfair that happened to you guys, and I'm just. Yeah, I was so mad for you guys. I made a rant video about it.
I couldn't believe the amount of UKers that weren't.
Yeah, you're right. I'm surprised too.
Night. Yeah, I should have asked Cranky last night how she feels, because she's always at the getting padball stuff. Good to see you, Nicole. Lovely to have you over here. You know that,
Nicole.
Hey, Minifig Nick, I'm drinking beer from a pab cup. I like it.
I love that. That's great.
My Cropfish says, yeah, the cardboard pab jugs, they won't be any bigger, that's for sure. Bloody won't either.
I use one of them to scoop my rabbit food.
They're great cups, man. And the great thing also about them that I'm sure everybody knows, I'm probably preaching to the choir, is what?
Didn't quite catch that first time, Craig.
Well, I've got rabbit food behind the curtain there. There's like a big sack of it. I scoop it out of there to put in my little dispenser when I go and feed the rabbit.
Oh, okay.
I use one of these. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
It worked. They're strong cups.
Yeah.
Saying like it's normal, folks. He's off his head. That's what he is.
I've got loads.
But the great thing is, you could stack them.
Oh yeah,
they're great.
Well, gee whiz, Hive.
Hey, my pub wall.
Yeah, man.
Oh, there we go. Look, that's a nice one. Isn't it? Look at that.
Oh yeah, with the pockets.
Got a pab wall.
Look at that. That's your own pab wall. Yeah.
Yep, my own pub wall.
Isn't that crazy?
On the other side of that, folks, he's got the same thing but filled up with all these pants.
No, rabbit food.
Rabbits. Anyway, let's talk about what we've actually built so far today. I tell you what I do like. I like that rabbit mech that comes.
I know. I was just thinking. I was shopping for you. You could get that, and that would send you over £200.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I could just do that.
You could have got the back cave.
I actually did want to go back to the Lego store because I want to get the sunflowers. I really wanted to get the sunflowers. I don't know what it is, but I've been collecting, except for like I don't have some of the more expensive ones. Like I didn't get the birds of paradise or anything, but I've been collecting all the flowers.
The flowers don't really do anything for me. The sunflowers do look quite good, though. I will say that. So anyway, talking of sunflowers, terrible segue, but there we go. Let me show you what I've been building. All right. So this is the station. I'll be careful with this, folks, because it feels like it could kind of fall around on me. But really nice station. It's a bit skinny, but you kind of get the idea of it. I tell you what, though, it comes with some good parts because these plates here, they're actually quite expensive. Those are to buy. Got some nice staircases there, so that looks pretty good, doesn't it? I like that. That was a nice build. The stickers are fine to put on. You've got this nice little build here of a trolley. Really, let's call it a trolley with a rat in there. Like they do like their animals. They do at the moment. I've got some animals over there actually that I spotted earlier on. It's a really cool looking bluebird that comes with the police station, which is rather cool. But anyway, the best thing I've built, one of the best things I've ever built, in fact, is this beautiful train engine. How about this, folks? How cool!
Ooh,
is that?
Choo choo!
Yeah, loving it. Looks very, very cool.
Nice.
Sounds like we're on Twitch. There we go. There we go. Even got being stoking the old fire there. I have been. See that? Know what I mean, Nicole? I'll keep them flames burning. You know what it's like. Anyway, so that's where I've got to so far, folks. And I have to say, I am totally enjoying the build.
I can't wait to build the caboose.
I need to know, what is this caboose? What is a caboose? I keep hearing this word. I don't even know what it means.
Yeah, so I looked it up because, to be honest with you, I mean, like, even since I was a little kid, I've always known about a caboose, you know? But I never knew exactly what it was for. I always thought they just put, like, hay in it or something like that. But it's actually the train conductor's cart. And that's where he sleeps or does his work or, you know, whatever. And the piece in the middle that sticks up is where he can look out and see, you know, the landscape or make sure everything's going okay with the train and stuff like that.
Ah, that's pretty cool. That's a really weird name, though, isn't it?
Caboose. Yep.
It sounds very exotic.
Oh, my goodness. Look at.
Ah.
That is. Oh. Dude, that is great. Was that part of the set, or did you make that one?
That is from my own train. The train line they did. You could pick what color train you wanted, and then what carriages and a caboose.
Wow. I love it. I love it, Craig. But that's exactly what I mean, even because the colors are the same, but that's pretty much similar to what it'll look like, is what I want to build.
It was a brilliant line. I don't know why they stopped doing it. You could get a little train, or you could get a bigger train, and I think they came in 3 different colors or 4 different colors.
That is great.
Yeah. Awesome train, dude.
Yeah,
he has got
man.
skills, this Craig. He really has.
Craig, you're so talented at building, man. I swear.
Did you get that from Rebrickable or something like that, Craig?
No, I'm saying it's that's an official one.
Oh, okay. I need to make one. I need to make it, Craig.
You need to. I'll find the year for it. I can't remember how old it was. It's a long time ago.
Thank you for that.
I mean, and I just figured when I bought that extra set, I was like, well, obviously I don't need 2 engines, you know what I mean? So, and the engine is bigger than the caboose. So I was like, I should be able to take the extra coal cart and then the train and make a caboose out of that. You know, shouldn't be an issue, I would imagine. So yeah, I was just so happy. I get an engine, 2 passenger carts, well, the coal thing, 2 passenger carts, and then a caboose for my train now. I'm almost tempted to see if I can even look for another used set, man, so I can have another passenger cart.
So 2001, that was 2001, and you'll be really shocked. That caboose, cost you $15, Hive.
$15. We got Margaret all over our foreheads. We have.
It now goes for new £73, and because obviously it gives me the dollars for one side. 46 used.
I'll break it out. If anything's
Oh, wow.
expensive, I'll say I'll brick it out.
Yeah, my own train it was. Yeah, all from that era. There was a large train with tender, a small train. You just picked which one you want, and I think that they did something where they just put the packets in the standard box of the colours,
Right.
so there wasn't like a special coloured box for each one. It was a case of they just grabbed the packet and stuck it in the box.
Mm.
The only one I didn't get was the freight wagon, which I wish I'd got because that would have completed the set. I know there was a tanker as well. Didn't get that one.
God, do you know what? But it's a bit like what we were saying about Diagon Alley. Why don't Lego just bring out sections of something and then over time you collect it? Because people do like doing that, don't they? They do that with magazines, don't they? You buy a magazine and then there's sections of something that comes with it, and then over time you build it.
Let me get the rest of it.
I don't know. I mean, it's just like we've talked before also about just the trains in general. I don't feel like really gets enough love. Like, yeah, every few years we get a new train, but I haven't seen a fairly recent train set. Oh God, I dropped that piece. I haven't seen a fairly recent train set or any kind of train themed things. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, for instance, one not the most exciting, but one of the most exciting things that I found at Brick Fair was a city set, and it was a train, like a small train city set, but it wasn't of the train. It was of the ramp or whatever that goes over, over a road or something like that. And, and then it's got like the train, the thing that comes down, you know what I mean, stuff like that. But I was so excited to see something like that because I was like, because I knew eventually I was gonna have that train.
Yeah,
ooh,
man.
That's a nice looking one, Craig.
You're really nice, Craig. That's beautiful.
Damn, look at
Trains
that
are just
engine.
beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, man. They're such an elegant way to travel, in my opinion.
Love train travel.
And I really haven't got to experience it. I've been on a train, but I haven't gotten to experience like really long term like train travel. You know what I mean? I got to experience looking at the countryside as you're driving by, huh?
Have you got a good train or rail network in America?
Some places. I don't know. I feel like especially where I was working at and stuff before or in that area, I'd always see the train go by.
Yeah.
I feel like it's still a pretty main form of product transportation besides truck driving.
Yeah, for freight and stuff it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially the size of America.
Right. Ooh, nice. Is that printed?
No, it's a sticker.
Oh, well, you did an excellent job, man. That's on very straight.
Well, I haven't applied it yet.
You haven't applied it.
Oh crap! I thought you were holding up the piece like with it. I was like, "Wow, you have got that really good." Oh my gosh! Either it's like that's really good optical illusions, or my eyes are just getting bad now.
I know, man. I know. I should have just gone with it, Craig, and just shut up.
Yeah, I would have done. And then watched him struggle when he did his.
I know, right? I'd be like, wait, what's going on?
Let's get yours to straight on that separator.
Well, actually, do you know what? I haven't done a bad job as it happens. Check this out, folks.
Oh, he's gonna flex now.
I never
right,
used
flex
to do
it,
stickers
flex it.
live, but I've done them live today because I was running out of time. But there we go. How about that?
Ah, there you go.
Yeah,
Still
not
did
bad.
an absolutely wonderful job.
That's all right, isn't it? That's not.
You
too
watching
bad.
that, Scotty? That's how you do it.
That's some straight edge.
No pressure now, Greg. Come on, bring it on. Let's bring it on if it's all right.
The great thing also about because I just noticed Brick Rehab's comment about we have Amtrak, but it's seriously underused. They're not well funded, or therefore not well funded. Yeah, and the thing that's crazy is train transportation and stuff like that is really fairly cheap.
Yeah.
Even cheaper, I would say, than truck. The trucks driving and stuff, man, because it goes a long ways, and it's not using up the fuel in the same way.
Yeah. I like traveling by trains, but train travel in the UK is actually quite expensive. It's not really a decent alternative mode of transport unless you book it really far ahead. And even then, there's always engineering work. So I am shocked tomorrow, folks. According to my app, when I checked it yesterday, that there's no engineering works. There's always engineering works on Sundays. So that's the only reason I'm sort of thought to myself, oh yeah, I'll just go into London tomorrow. And of course, the reason I'm going into London, because normally I'd go into Blue Water. But the thing is, they don't do the Monkey Kid sets. And I kind of fancy that Fountains one, the City of Fountains. But then I kind of fancy the Batwing. So you know how you feel? You walk in there and then you sort of make your mind up on the day, don't you?
I find it's better to at least narrow it down to 2 before I go in. Because I'll stand in a Lego store for 3 hours, man, trying to decide on what to get. So I've got to at least narrow it down to like 2 solid things. Like, okay, I'm either going to get this or this. And if I can't make a decision, I'll have to decide in the store. Something to push me, you know what I mean, to decide in the store. But because it's difficult, man. Like, I've been trying to really convince myself to just stick with maybe just a couple of themes to collect.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
But it's very difficult.
Here we go, folks.
Very lovely, very lovely.
There is something beautiful about red and gold, isn't there? Looks wonderful.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, hey, Heather. I used to live in San Diego. It was good times out there, man. It was, without a doubt, California had the best weather ever. In all the states, all the different states and places I've lived, California was the best weather ever.
Was it? Nice.
I've often tried to talk to Mrs. Hive and us moving out there, but she's afraid of the earthquakes.
Yeah. Well, earthquake. Yeah, I've never yet experienced earthquakes. And it sounds a bit weird, but I'd like to, as long as no one got hurt, of course.
Right.
But yeah, I just want to know what that sensation feels like.
It's odd.
My cropfish says the stickers I put on yesterday looked like they were applied by a man with 5 thumbs. Do you know what? If you got 5 thumbs, do us a favor. Give us 5 thumbs. We're going to let that one go. Should be a brick star on the train, man. Yeah, man. Mairead says US passenger trains don't have coverage. It's clear that railroad were put by rich men. Yeah, not actually travel across the United States, but the friend lines all over and laid out. Yeah, sometimes it is just like that in different countries. But we've got a decent rail track here in the UK, but it's old. It's getting old. So there's a lot of engineering works. There really is. Heather Miles says we have a great trolley system in San Diego. Do you know what? There's actually one that not a million miles away, just outside of London, called Croydon, and they've got a good network of system like that. O'Connor says public transport sucks.
Wow.
Is there anything that Sio kind of doesn't like? Doesn't like the sea. He doesn't like. I was going to say he doesn't like Lego stores, but he's never really kind of. How can I put it? Apparently, Craig, there aren't any Lego stores in Ireland.
Since
No.
Bizarre.
We've mentioned this before about Ireland not getting any Lego love over there.
Well, the irony is they're not even featured on the globe. You know that new globe that's come out?
No.
There's not even a piece on there for Ireland.
Dude.
I mean, come on.
But why would they? They
That's
clearly
like saying,
don't like them.
we don't care about Ireland. We're not even going to... They don't even exist on the globe.
We don't like them. We're not bothering to put a store there. You're not going on our globe.
Man, I swear that is cold-blooded, dude.
Cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded. If it get a driver's license. Dude, I like Brickery. He is funny. I'm sure he just means that good fun time.
I couldn't imagine Ty driving a car.
God, it's
Really
not
could
that.
not.
I'll be like, it's all right, Si. I'll take the bus.
I wonder if Cy would be an angry driver.
No, he'd be really slow, like he builds. He'd be like you know, like you get an elderly person sat there. He'd be like that.
Mirror signal maneuver. That'd be Si.
Yeah,
just like
I'm definitely an angry driver, man.
Really? You?
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm vocal. Like I roll my window down.
Do you?
Oh yeah. Yeah. And you know what's funny about that? You know what's funny about that is everybody's a real badass until we stop the cars and I get out.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times that has happened, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, transportation. Woo. He says,
Now, I think there's a bit of a spelling error here.
Diver.
Lorraine is my
Diver?
diva. Laugh out loud.
Diva.
I think it's
Diva?
incorrect. It was meant to be driver, but is Lorraine a diva? I don't think so. So Lorraine is lovely.
Or he's saying she's his diver, and I don't know what she dives for.
Diver.
There he goes again. That little cheeky little man coming out there, Craig.
It's getting late now, isn't it?
It is getting later, actually. Yeah. I'd be like James
Micropolis,
May.
did you like the Mandalorian helmet? I see you said that it's been announced. Did you like it?
I think the Mandalorian helmet, from what I've seen, I've only seen a little picture of it. I thought it looked okay.
I'm
It
proper underwhelmed by it.
yeah, I mean,
I wanted it shiny. I wanted it. It
Yeah,
needed
yeah.
to be drum lacquered silver or whatever they're going to call it. They were going to
Why
do.
don't they do that for people?
Because it's tight.
Yeah. That's the thing. When you know Lego can actually do something better, it's annoying when they don't. You know,
Just a few pieces as well, not loads. Just a few to help, like they did with the gauntlet, just to help give it a bit of a glimmer. And I would have been buying that.
Yeah, because the gauntlet was magnificent.
Yeah. Yeah. That again, that's a set I need to get. I need to get the gauntlet. Sorry, someone did say earlier on, did I get the Benatar? Yeah, I did. I have got the Benatar already. So great idea. Thank you. But if I was being focused on doing city stuff, which I am this year, folks,
I was just going to say.
Yeah. What would you recommend? Another modular or city stands?
You won't build the ones you've got.
Sorry?
You won't build the ones you've got.
Yeah, I know, but
you've got all the Ninjago stuff to build.
I know. I've got loads to build. I mean, name a set. I've probably got it.
See,
I need to build
Ninjago City, I would be building before City of Lanterns because, or even another modular, because just the way it goes together is completely different.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I hear you, Craig.
Well, you'd appreciate the City of Lanterns because I think that's a different type of build to a modular and a Ninjago one.
Yeah.
Are you planning on having any like a forest or anything like that, or
I think I might do forestry stuff around the track.
I'd grab this
because
of the animals and the tree pieces, and even the vehicle is really cool. But obviously I have a really big forest area. But I didn't know if you're going to do anything similar to that, but this is like $100. You know what I mean? So it's something you can get like as a medium type thing instead of getting something small or really, really expensive. You know, if you needed to break stuff up a little bit.
If I got City of Lanterns, I know what you mean, Craig. But I would like to get the taxi, albeit I need to buy some Lego this month anyway. So I'm kind of thinking, well, I can do this like sort of cheeky little kind of hunt down tomorrow to see if I get. Also, as well, actually, at the moment in London, they haven't actually sold out of all the what is it? The tiger, isn't it? There's a tiger.
Oh, I mean, the butthole tiger.
Yeah, no, not the butthole one. There's the
one year of the tiger.
Yeah, the year of the tiger.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, I could phone. Shall I phone the Lego store now and just make sure that they've got the taxi in stock still? So if I got there tomorrow, they didn't have it. I'd be like, what?
Hi, Victoria.
Oh, we've got Victoria in the house. Victoria, lovely to see you, Victoria. Thank you for coming by. Do you know what? I was actually when I was thinking over this on, I think it was Thursday or Friday. I was thinking to myself, oh, do you know what? I could go and get another police station and extend the one that I've got upwards. Which again, that's tomorrow.
I would actually like to do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I need a custody suite in mind. So.
Like to the point where I am half tempted, even though I don't want that thing now, that taxi, because my principles I'm trying to hold on to. But I do kind of want to get a police station and then ask Mrs. Hive to get me another one for my birthday.
Yeah,
and then I can make, because I'd like to make a couple more floors to that police station.
That's the easy one to put 2 floors on, and then all you've got to do is fill in on the ground floor. You could actually just take that floor and just fill in the door area that's there, and then that would you raise it up. So that's what I mean. It's like, and you got those wicked 2 side buildings on it as well. So I could
if you're going to get 2, if you're going to get 2 police stations, you could take the donut out and make it completely its own modular. You should have enough to build a big 16 by 32 donut shop, which would be better.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You'd make your police station. You'd be able to increase the footprint of your police station.
Exactly.
I wasn't even thinking about the donut shop part of it. Yeah,
exactly. You know what I mean? You could literally put them side by side on them, couldn't you? What
about the laundromat? What would you say about that?
I don't know. Do you know what? They could just go between another 2 modules or something like that.
But I mean, would you just kind of leave that on the side? You think, or would you want to take the police station, just the police station, and make?
Well, it's the whatchamacallit, isn't it? The newsstand, and then the brown bits, they use for the upper floors, like the interview room and the cell.
Is it? But it's
it's got a laundromat sticker advertising the one on the brick bank.
Oh,
so I would literally take, if I was going to get another one, I would take the donut shop off and turn that into its own set. So there's a bigger donut floor.
So you could literally make 3 buildings out of that thing, man, if you got another one. Wow.
But I would keep the green and because that's part of the police station. But I want another floor on mine because I want a proper custody suite, and then the one that is the prison I'd turn into the property store.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd make it more UK police station.
Yeah. It's good though, isn't it? What a lovely modular. I have to say, I do prefer this to the boutique hotel, but I do like the boutique hotel as well. But yeah, it is very nice.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's my other thing. These are very hard to get hold of here at the moment in the UK, but they do have them at London's Leicester Square. So who knows? I might go there tomorrow. Anyway, I'm going to put this down, folks, because any second now, I feel like I'm going to drop it. You know what I mean? So let's just pop this over here. Not that I'm being dramatic.
Oh, and hello, Lorraine. How are you?
I'm being dramatic.
Yeah, it happens from time to time.
We've got Topic Bricks in the house.
Rosie's here. Hi, Rosie.
Good to see you, Rosie. Hope all is well with you, dude. Anyone else who's just popped in at the moment, please do me one little favor. Give us a thumbs up. Come on, let's try and get this stream up to 50 thumbs up today, folks. It's a thing. Let's do it. Echo Bricks is giving it loads of donut love out there as well. Brickety White is saying, good evening, Victoria Fisher. Long time no see. Hope you are well. So the story I was getting to was this exact point that Victoria says. So I phoned up Blue Water, which is our local-ish Lego store. And I said, have you got, by any chance, any more modular police stations? They said, you won't believe it. Someone's just bought the last one. Well, anyway, about 10 minutes later, on Discord server, folks, which, by the way, if anyone wants to join, they'll have access to the Discord server. She was on there and she said, she goes, actually, no, I think I just bought it. I just bought the last one. And I was like, yeah, I just found out someone bought the last one. Now I know who it was. Yeah. Actually, Victoria, I think it was actually on the community tab, that one, the members community tab, not the Discord. Actually, we need to get you on that Discord server, Victoria. We've got a whole bunch of peeps in there, and it's always chitty chatty. It really is. But anyway, good to have you here, Topic Bricks, and of course you as well, the lovely Victoria. Tim says,
have you been checking out Rosie's? Because we're on a Harry Potter stream, is why I bring it up. Been checking out his Ministry of Magic mock series that he's doing.
No, I've not. All I remember seeing, I know he's into it because he said on Tommy Seabrick's video, the rewind from the year, he said that he collected the golden figures. Maybe I should ask Rosie if he fancies ever coming on a London Calling on Friday, and he can tell us all about his collection, his mocks and stuff like that. Because I know he's talented, and he's also.
I know he's given credit to Tech for some of it, but there's nowhere Tech's done had any input on that. I'm telling you. Absolutely no chance. That's all Rosie and Tommy and everybody, and Lauren.
I tell you what,
Lauren's been helping out as well.
Rosie did a really fabulous version of the Naboo Starfighter. Rosie, if you wanted to send me a picture over, I'd be more than happy to show it off to peeps. If you wanted to, if you wanted to send it to me, DM me on Instagram or something like that. And topic saying, how do you join the Discord server? You should just go
now.
Oh, good stuff. Thanks, man. Bricky TY, thank you. Oh yeah, the Vespa looked nice. Are you interested in the globe? Yeah, when we can get this Vespa set, where's that coming out? Because that's the reason I didn't want to get the creators the motorbike. I mean, I think it looks lovely, but it needs chrome pieces in it, not grey. It just looks off. Lovely to see you, Lorraine. Hope you're having a fab Saturday. Have you ordered the Chinese in yet, Lorraine? That's what I want to know. But yeah, it's Topic Bricks. You've got some good skills out there, dude. I do genuinely like your stuff. I just don't. I need to tune into it a bit more. Setting up a Discord connection and then join. I thought he was on Tommy's Discord server.
Yeah, I think I've interrupted. You were going to talk about Tim and the ISS. Sorry.
Oh yeah, Tim and the ISS. I built the ISS yonks ago. Strangely enough, with Doc Sampson. I can't find what Tim was saying about it. Oh, here we go. It goes, I just built the ISS a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Great set. Yeah, I tell you what, Tim, it's one of those things. It's just a bit of a pain in the backside to actually display because it just take up a lot more space. But for something that's so small, it's so well detailed, isn't it? It's wonderful. Lovely set. Really
it's a beautiful looking set.
Yeah, it is a very cool set. And I streamed that yonks ago with. I tell you what, I did it with. Here we go. This is a flashback. It was me, Doc Sampson, and Sheppy Depp. Remember Sheppy Depp? Do you remember him, Hive?
Of course. I still see him every once in a blue moon on Instagram.
Oh, do you? Somebody said, I've sent you on Insta. Yeah, I'd love you to join the stream one day, Greg. Oh, fantastic. That's cool. Let me. I'm thinking, where's the iPad? It's right here. Anyway, it's so big, I can't see it. But anyway, folks, just in case you're wondering, that's how I'm doing the instructions, you see, back there. Okay. Nice and easy. Nothing too elaborate, but there we go. That's where I am at the moment with that. How about that? There you go. So anyway, let's take a look at this. This is a very cool, and there's several people over the course. Here's the thing, right? In all the time I've been into Lego YouTubing and been into Insta and been into this and into that, never have I seen so many people do this grey version of the Naboo Starfighter. No one has. This is obviously a set. If Lego marketing people, the people that keep their kind of so-called fingers on the pulse, if they're out there, they'll be thinking, we need to make one of these and we need to make one of them now. That's for sure. Anyway, this is it. It goes, there you go. Thanks, Rosie. There we go. Let me make this a bit as well, because he's done a bit of a scenery to it as well, which is kind of nice. I like it. Loads. There we go. How cool is that? Naboo N1 Starfighter.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's wicked, isn't it? I like the gold bits as well on it. Looks very cool. It's just, do you know what it is? It actually would make. Is it me? Or is it? I normally find things that look good in space would look good as a submarine. Do you know what I mean? I like it. I like it. What do you reckon, Hive?
What's that?
The Starfighter.
Which one will get? What? Yeah. So but the thing is the engine block. You know what I mean? Yeah. I've seen a few of them already though, popping up.
There's loads. John, who was on last night, he's done one. Let me just see.
I like what Brickstage did with his, because he just built the yellow one and stuck the engine block on it.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah.
And mark my words, I'm sure Lego will make one.
Oh yeah, definitely. Absolutely.
It'd be nuts not to.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, good stuff there, Rosie. Honestly, good skills, dude. But yeah, you know, I mean, I've never seen so many people do knock up this mock so quickly. It's good to see. It's good to see.
They're on it. They're on it like a cab on it.
Oh yeah, they did. I mean, could you imagine, like if Lego was like, nah, we'll if Lego don't bring this out in 12 months' time, they're crazy. Going in a few minutes. Side giving out. He is hungry, so I better go soon. Lorraine, I want to know what's on the menu tonight. Tell us what's on the menu.
Yeah, we need to know.
Maybe Side can as well, because we saw Side.
Is he having goujons?
Yeah, yeah, goujons or ghoulies. Breadcrumb ghoulies tonight for Side. Could you imagine? Trevor Baker, dude, great to have you here. It really is.
Hi, Trevor.
Good to Bricky T Wise in the house. Topic Bricks is in the house.
Hi, Bricky.
We'll be going soon. Before you go, Lorraine, do us a favor. Give us a thumbs up. And Trevor, as soon as you arrive, do us a favor. Give us a thumbs up. So anyway, we've got Skelligs out there as well. Tatos. He definitely told me one day, not too long ago, that potatoes were his favorite food. But like I say, if you want to see Sai move quickly, right? Order Chinese. Never seen him move so quick. It was like he's in some sort of. He turned into the Flash or something like that. He was.
See, that's good food.
Anyway, how are you lot all doing out there as well? Are you lot building anything at the moment? Let me know if you are building anything.
Yeah, what's everybody doing?
Yeah, I want to know. We want to know what you do. You can't just be tuning in doing nothing. You must normally doing something. Or maybe you're compelled to watch us or something like that as a part of your Saturday entertainment. But we've got the survey going, folks, just to ask you, what sort of thing would you get? What Lego set would you get if you were trying to get what I'm trying to get tomorrow, potentially? Being
whatever you suggest, he ain't going to listen to. It's a bit like when you all voted what time you wanted him to do the backlog and they just ignored you and did it when they wanted to.
That was Si's stream. That wasn't my stream. I listened to my members. But yeah, so far in the lead is the Batwing. 40 people voted so far, which is good.
My all accounts have worked.
Batman Tumblers. Oh no, it's even now. Someone else has evened it up. But Batwing and Tumbler both on 43.
We'll soon change that.
Oh, here we go.
I've got about 57 of them, so.
I'm swapping the SSD for my MacBook. In my MacBook, blimey. I would imagine that's not too cheap to do. Tim Bainbridge giving it some bat love. Minifig who's saying making my dinner whilst watching. Good stuff. What are you eating? If you guys are doing food and stuff like that, I want to know what you're eating. I had half a pizza a while ago. We're gonna have the rest at 9 o'clock.
That's right.
That's for sure. Avron. Good to have you here, dude. He says, hi guys, currently building the Titanic Lego on bag 4. Great build. Yeah, the Titanic does look really good, actually. I got to be honest. I think it looks more of a better build, actually, than the AT-AT. Are you still in love with your AT-AT, Craig?
Stompy, yeah, it's great fun. I often find when I'm getting on meetings and they're stressing me out, and I start firing the guns underneath. It's a good stress reliever.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, the Batwing's definitely taking over now, folks. It's got 45%. It's that now. Come on. Let's get the votes up to 50, and let's get those thumbs up to 50% as well, shall we? I'll say 50%. Maybe just 50 will do. Victoria's saying the thing is the Tumbler is on offer a lot, so you probably go for something else. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. That is a very good point. Brick Rehab, the folks takeaway won't let me. Oh, I fancy a takeaway now. I've still got another 2 hours of streaming to do, yeah? I've got 2 hours to do 2 bags. I think I'm going to be all right tonight, folks. We're definitely going to finish this set off. Oh, you're on holiday now. Right, Lorraine Fox. Oh, is she? She's on holiday now. That's good. Nice one, Lorraine. You well deserve
thing he has every week. Never changes anything. What goujons?
Baxter, love your avatar. There's a lot of bat people out there. Batwing, please. Albeit he's wearing a certain jacket. It's a certain jacket that I can imagine Craig wearing. Just saying. Trevor Baker says, just built the Phantom 2. No idea what it is still. Haven't finished Rebels. Dude, come on. Is the Phantom 2, is that the one that comes with Thrawn?
Yeah.
So what?
Phantom 2 comes with Thrawn.
No. Yeah, what? Rebels? You haven't watched it?
Yeah, well, Trevor Baker's really into his Star Wars, but he hasn't. He's not finished Rebels yet.
Yeah.
I love Rebels. Rebels, I think, was completely underrated.
I do too. Rebels is a good show, man.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the characters, and it was really good world building.
Oh, and every now and again, did you notice that in The Mandalorian, we got those cats that were in Rebels were in it as well. That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Loads of nice touches. Minifig Who mocking a pizza. Topic Week says here, if you have the old tumbler, get the Batwing. If you don't have the old tumbler, get the new one. Yeah,
I haven't got the old one. You can go off people.
I haven't got the old one, so that's why I'm kind of do want to get the new one. But actually,
you want to be around for ages.
It will be around for ages. Actually,
you can. Right. The Batwing will retire, and you'll be like, "Oh no, I'm gonna have to pay loads of money." And I'll be like, "Told you should have got it."
Yeah, I agree with Craig, man. I would go with.
Is that your dad voice? That's so your dad voice, Craig.
Yeah.
But he's right. I really feel like you would really regret not getting it once it's retired.
Yeah. All right,
because you got time on Tumblr.
Here's a question then: what would you rather have, folks? Right? I mean, the thing is, though, the Monkey Kid set is only half the price of the Batwing.
You're not even sure it's going to be in there, are you?
Yeah, it's less square. Apparently, they have got them in.
Right.
But they had them in yesterday anyway. I'm just going to go there tomorrow and they've got something in there I want.
Get the Batwing and the City of Lanterns, then you might as well because you're going to get it anyway.
Well, that's the thing because the Monkey Kid sets will never go down in price. So I don't know. I might do that. We'll have to see. The only thing that would stop me getting that particular one is if they've got the mech in there, the rabbit mech, and I just get that as a top it up and I get the lanterns one another time.
He's going to end up with all of them, isn't he? It's going to be a tumbler, Batwing.
I'm going to go in. I'm going to blow me money.
Why don't you just do the Batwing, right? Because you're allowed to do this. Just do the Batwing, do whatever it is to top it up, then do the City of Lanterns and something else, and get 2 taxis.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Then you can sell one.
No. Someone actually got in touch with me today and said if he gets it, he's just going to give it to me for free because of doing London Calling for 2 years. So I was like, oh, that's nice of you. Cheers, dude. Right. I just fancy an adventure, and tomorrow would be like the ideal time to do an adventure. You know, when you just think to yourself, I just fancy an adventure, so I'm going to see if I can get a taxi.
Who are you, Bilbo Baggins?
Great. You ever wake up?
Are you
ready?
ready?
I want to go on an adventure today.
It's a gathering of AFOLs.
Yeah.
There we go. See, I love an adventure.
See, listen to my brother from another mother, Trevor. He's got it down. He knows what he's talking about.
Batwing is retiring, so just get it. I agree, Trevor. I agree. I agree. I mean, look, I'm gonna also regret it not ever getting it, but it's just not in my grasp. There's just too many other things in front of it.
I know, man, but just remember, do you think though, dude, that how much that you loved, and I mean, we loved the Batmobile.
Oh yeah, it was very memorable. I look back.
It was more memorable for you than me. I mean, I've never seen anyone strum a Batmobile before. It was weird.
Yeah,
I felt uncomfortable.
I know, and it's such a great thing. Like you can hang it up. It would go great with
look amazing over there. Really
and
would.
On top of that, I already have all these really cool bat related things. The other Batmobiles. And then we got the Batman mosaics coming out. I have like the Joker stuff that can go around it, but yeah. Book a table at Herman the German.
Oh yeah, I'm going to go there tomorrow, folks. I'll see if that's still there.
It's still there.
Yeah, Herman the German.
Herman the German.
Herman the German.
We have ways of making you park.
Yeah, we will stuff your face with sausages. That sounded so wrong.
It's for Nicole.
This is true. But yeah, it's Batwing is right up there at the moment, folks. I'll give you that. The Batwing's right up there. The Batwing and a couple of pab cups, and boom, that's it. Job done. That really would be it.
I can't believe you were moaning about how many pab jugs you've got full of parts that you can't put anywhere, and you're thinking of buying some more.
I know. Yeah, that was a good point actually. When you said, "Yeah, why don't you just take some you got?" I'm like, "Oh yeah," because that'll bring it from £15 down to that. Down to like
It's gone up
14.
as well, isn't it? You're gonna have to pay extortionate prices.
I know, that's so bad, man. I mean, before when it was like £22, I used to think, oh, that's a really good deal. Do you know what, Rosie? You're out there. You've been to the pad wall over the weekend. He's saying he's got some pearl gold parts. Did they have any 8x8 plates there as well? Because I'm going to be getting a load of them tomorrow if they've got them. But also as well, what do you think about the price hike? 25%. I think it's extortionate that raise. You use the pad wall. What do you think, Rosie? I'm genuinely interested to know what you think, dude.
Ridiculous price hike.
I think it's mental. Like, I don't know what the justification is behind it. I really don't.
How can things be going up in this world? Lego should still be the same prices.
I don't mean that. But I do mean, like, I'm all
yeah, but what if things are already so far ahead of the game that it's not about really losing out? You're just not getting as much of a profit margin as you wanted.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, again, and I tread these words carefully because I'm a firm believer in capitalism and I want everybody to make money, even good money and stuff like that. But again, Lego is like a $4 to $6 billion, revenue like company annually. So what is the justification? Huh?
That doesn't answer to shareholders.
This is true. Because I really do. I like to be open and honest when I am having rants about stuff because I understand things like costs, molds, prints, taxes, whatever certain economy you may live in, whatever our trades are, or whatever, I can't even think of what it's called now. You know what I mean? But like things that have to do with trade and policies that have to do with overseas, shipping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I understand there's a lot of different factors involved, but some things really don't seem like that's what it's about. For instance, like, I was complaining about earlier about taking the calendar away from us. And I know it's a very first world problem to nitpick about, you know what I mean? Because again, they're gift with purchases. They're free things that we get when we buy stuff. But on the flip side of the coin, like I said, there's also real psychology, addiction, and stuff that they put into their marketing that they are very well aware of. About like double VIP weekends and gift with purchases. So like the whole thing they did with wiping the calendar out so we didn't know, and then at the end of the month putting this gift with purchase on that you got to spend $200 to get. What was the logical? Is it just because they knew a lot of us would still, even though we just dropped hundreds and hundreds of dollars the first of the month with all these new sets that came out, they knew we were still going to spend $200 more. Yeah, what was the logistics in that? I would love to know.
This is it.
Yeah, I just think that the pab wall itself predominantly was for kids to get parts for adding to their sets. It was a cheap way of going to the store. Now, just because adults go in there and buy them, they think, oh yeah, we'll just chuck the price up, because that's what they're doing. They're trying to cash in on the 18 plus market. Everything's about the 18 plus.
And the thing that kills me about the pab wall though is like, I looked into as much as I could before I did my rant video to try and figure out what numbers are for it. And it's really hard because there's a lot of different elements to it. No pun intended. But to make those pab cups on the scale that they get made, they're almost pennies on the dollar for each one. Okay. Now all the bricks in the pab wall, yeah, sometimes we get some pretty cool ones, but for the most part, man, it's just normal plates and bricks, nothing too special about them. You know what I mean? Lego has to be getting dollars hands over fist in the pab wall. So again, you're already probably making tons of money. And I mean, and again, this isn't like they need to ship them out to individual people like they do online. People go there themselves, pick the cup themselves, and then do everything themselves. You know what I mean? There's not really a whole lot else going on with it except for them shipping it to the stores and whatnot. But you're already making you got to be making tons of money off that.
Well,
Like that's not enough.
here's something that'll interest you then.
Right.
If Topic lets me know what 2x4s were on the pad wall, because there's always a different set of coloured 2x4s on there, whether they be blue, white, whatever is the flavour. Sometimes it's black. I think in Sheffield it was black. If you go on the factory tour at Billand, you will go into the room that I can only describe looks like the same room they hid the Ark of the Covenant in Indiana Jones. It's that big.
Right.
It's full of tubs and tubs of bricks from years ago that they are still trying to shift. Most of them were 2x4s. And at one point, they were sending lugs every year, a huge, great big tub full of whatever colour of 2x4s that they were using as brick pits and stuff. So there's still going to be loads of them there that they're not selling. So if they sell them for whatever they can get, it's going to be profit in it. So while it's sat there, it's not making any money.
Right.
Yeah. It's absolutely frightening. You have to have a robot move the things around. It's that huge, this room.
Blimey.
Wow.
But I agree with Topic, right? I'm all for prices going up 5-10%. You know, that goes with the inflation argument.
Yeah.
Right. 25% is like, what? I couldn't believe it, honestly. I was totally shocked.
The thing that I hate about the inflation argument, and not to say that it's not absolutely true, because it is. With inflation's a real thing. There you go. Yeah, like the stream. Like. But the problem with inflation is the prices for everything goes up, but people's wages generally. Wages don't keep up with inflation. So even though it's a real argument, and it is very true, I hate it because it's like it's unfair to a lot of people because
it's dangerous, isn't it? Because what you think about it, our disposable income goes down because our wages don't go up, and everything the cost goes up. So what tends to happen with a large amount of people is they probably go, right, I've got less of a disposable income, I can't buy as much of my treat.
Right.
But that isn't the case for a lot of people. A lot of people will overspend. They will put it on credit cards. They can't.
I'm guilty of it.
Yeah, we all are. And and this is the problem, because you're so used to buying it. You know you're doing it, but you just think, I really want it.
Right.
And the next Lego set comes out and I really want it. But you sometimes we can't afford it. I mean, I like to try and make a point when I'm on it, because a lot of people say, look at this room and all the parts, but there is 15 years worth of parts collecting in here. It's not like I've done it in 2 or 3 years and then come onto YouTube. Yeah. It's taken a lot. It does take a long time to surpass this, to have this amount of stuff. And
it's not even just about the money. It's about the time.
Yeah.
All the time that you would invest in these sets and the stories that go with them and the memories that you have with them. You have a lot of memories back there. Like you said, years and years and years and years. I agree, man.
Tim, was you in London today to see? We got it. I'll still take a photograph of it. It's,
it's permanently closed.
Oh, it's a shame, isn't it?
It's just
take care, Oldendorf. My latest member.
We'll see you on the members stuff.
Yeah, man. Look forward to that. Guys, the pad wall is just an AFOL section now, to be honest. Yeah, and do you know what? I don't even think it compared to other shelves and that and kind of areas, if you like, for making money in the Lego store. I don't think it makes that much money for him anyway. So
I think you'd be surprised, because I don't think it costs a massive amount.
Well, no, I don't think it's one of the things that drives up their sales. Yeah. I'm just saying that when they do sell them, the profit margin is huge.
Yeah.
So they're not really losing, I don't think. And especially, and plus, not only that, like for instance, if some of it just sits there, I think it's fine. Like it doesn't hurt them or anything, because the same bricks have been at my Lego store for quite a while now. It's been quite a while since they've changed.
And they don't put them on sale.
Right.
They're nothing to write home about, most of them.
I mean, for crying out loud, dude, 2 of these in America is just over $30. I mean, what are they, like $16 a piece or something like that?
And that's the thing. You buy something like 1x2s that I'm using, you get loads.
Yeah.
You get loads because you can fill it properly without having to stack it. Whereas if you have to faff around, which sometimes
but didn't want these types of pieces. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
can only get so many in there, and I'll shake it and stuff. But I'm not like everybody else. I don't have the patience to like line them
No,
up
I don't.
perfectly and stuff. I mean, I get it, but it's just.
I like to get again. I like to get 1x2 plates as well because you can really get a lot in a cup.
Yeah, and I love getting elements for the forest. I get a lot of like these green things to help elevate and give texture to a lot of the ground. And I mean, this has got some tree pieces in there too, but it's mainly just a forest cup.
Yeah,
you know?
layering up.
Yeah, it's kind of. I like going to the pebbles because we're quite sure what you're going to get. I kind of like that, and
I do love going there.
All their stuff and my pad wall and stuff like that. Do you know what? I'm actually quite glad I bought a load of them. I'm interested to know though, do you buy a load of 1x2s bricks just because they're kind of, when you're creating a modular or adding walls and everything like that, 1x2s are kind of the thing that will always build up very quickly and stuff like that. Is that why you do it?
Well, if you think about it, you want to build a building and you only get 2 picks on a lug bulk element list, then you're going to pick 1x1s and 2x2s because you can pretty much build anything with those combinations.
Yeah.
In terms of stuff, because each pick is worth an element color. So the same can be said when you go to the pad wall. If you get 2x2s and 1x1s, the same color, you're laughing because you can build most of this stuff that I'm doing here is built just using 2x2s. You get to the ends and you swap it over with a 1x1, and then
so it's okay to do that then. If I wanted to build up areas and stuff like that, I just could use using a load of 1x2s is cool, and then later on you could, if you wanted to, transfer them out and put some 1x6s in and stuff like that.
Yeah, do what you've got. But I mean, the thing with it is, it looks better as brickwork, doesn't it? Anyway,
it does really. Yeah, I've often thought. Let's take a look, because
it's the same if you do it if I have. Now I'm getting more and more 1x2 plates. If you use them for brick walls, different colors, like you got light grey, dark grey, and sand green, and build a whole wall out of that, it looks amazing. It's a long process, but it looks amazing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm sure you got to really put in the work on it, but yeah, the outcome is.
You wouldn't want to do a huge castle, but you might want to do like a little cottage.
Right.
I got loads.
Yeah, masonry bricks, because you can use either side as well. Like I've used the other side on some of this for different texture.
Yeah,
I just feel it's good just to generally stock up on pieces. If you've got you've got a big city forest type thing you got going on, or B, you build mocks. Even if you don't especially if you really know your pieces and stuff, you might see pieces at a pick a brick wall that you're like, okay, I don't need that right now, but I really might need that in the future. You're going to want to stock up on some of that.
Yeah.
They'll do all your city walls, you see. You've got 2 different colors. Don't do 3 or 4 different colors. It looks a bit daft, but if you did predominantly that color and then chucked in a few gray ones, looks like a weathered rock. You've got instant city walls.
I got
Topic was asking about, do you guys stack parts in any particular way in your pick a brick cups, or do you just pour them in? I generally try to keep them somewhat organized. Like I said, this is my forest cup, and then I'll have random type pieces maybe in another cup until I get to a point where I can maybe separate them a little bit more. But I generally try and do that because it's not good, I think, to have just completely tons of different parts in one cup, because then you're going to be trying to sift through it or pour it out somewhere.
I separate them when I get home, but I don't when I'm buying them.
Okay. Those have been in my store lately, and I've been trying to get as many as I can because I've been using them for my ballast for my train tracks.
These are 75 pence each on Bricklink. So you can get all those, folks. All those will fit in one pad jug, right? And then you put a load of whatever you want.
Right.
1x1 studs in and stuff like that. That's
1x1
how I
tiles
do it.
if they've got them.
That's like 20 quid's worth there.
As a matter of fact, I feel like I need to go to the LEGO store and see if they got more of those, man.
Yeah, these are great.
It's funny you should say about ballasting train tracks. Somebody asked me the other day how I do mine. So I took a picture and did it, cut it out and showed them how I did it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks really nice.
See, I like that, but I'm going to do it slightly different. I'm going to use 2. I think they're 2x4 I'm using.
I've just got mine severely elevated, like a big, huge mound.
Yeah, you can lift it up with this one if you carry on going up.
I do like that though. I got to be honest. I think that is actually quite realistic.
Yeah, if you do it follow the actual natural track, which is the other way of doing it. Which again, we were talking about this. So if you want to do it without putting the grey plates underneath the gaps to fill it in to get that effect,
yeah,
and you go with the natural track. So you put in 2 brown, a 1x2 brown, and a 1x2 brown on one end, and then a 2x4 brown in the middle, and leaving a gap because they're leaving the natural gap. It doesn't look as good, but it's definitely cheaper. But don't buy 1x2s and 2x4s. Buy 1x1s and 1x4s because you've got more versatility when you get to the end.
Yeah. And how do you do curves though, mate? How are you doing the curves?
You can do it. You do it the same way, but you've just got to. You've literally got to build up the plates underneath it with tiles because you can't obviously put plates underneath the radius.
Yeah, I do. I haven't completely committed to doing it one particular way, but the way you've done it there, and that's quite a reasonably priced way of doing it. But I remember watching Robin Hull about 6 months ago, and I thought, oh yeah, I might do it his way. And his way was using 2x4 kind of ready.
Yeah,
brown.
you can do, but I would. That's what I'm saying. If you're limited for what you can get, why not get loads of the 1x4 because they're more versatile. Still put them together.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Just put them together.
Same with the 1x1s. You can still put them together, but when you get to the end, you haven't got to then look for the odd one.
Now, the thing I always do, Rosie, and this goes for anyone else out there as well. The first thing I put in the jugs, because it's concaved there or convexed, depends which end you're looking at, I suppose. Always put in something tiny in the bottom. That fills that up quite nicely. Does away with that gap there, right? Put something tiny in there. Studs, anything you fancy. Just 1x1, something 1x1-ish, right? And then fill it up however you like. And then when you get to the top, just cram it in as much as you can, because I always like to fill up those bits as well, if you can do it. That's the way to do it. And honestly,
usually you can have it kind of stuffed and they'll tape it down good for you.
Yeah, just like that. And I tell you what, don't be ashamed. If you're spilling stuff all over the place, don't worry about it. Start talking to yourself and that, and no one will come near you. I'm so naughty. Anyway, I'm loving this. This is honestly, I know this is an older set and stuff like that, folks, but this is one of the best sets I've built this year. Seriously, it's actually really good fun. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, my God, this is actually one of the best things I think I've ever built from Lego.
It's a wonderful build. I'm definitely enjoying it.
Well, I've finished the steam train altogether now. There's like 3 sections to this, really. You've got the station, you've got the actual steam train itself, and then you've got the carriages, which are shockingly good. So let me just show you this, folks. Do that. Do that, do this. Here we go, folks. There we go. Steam train. And that back section there is what I've just finished off. Looks amazing. Looks really impressive. I mean, I'm no train expert, but I know when I used to collect Hornby trains when I was a child, there used to be a standard that I used to collect. It was called 00. For Lego, is there like a proper standard for collecting just normal sort of train Legos parts, Craig? Is there like is Lego trains, is that like a known standard throughout the world of model train?
I'm not sure if it's
I don't know.
Not classed the same, but they do, because it's wider than an O gauge.
Oh yeah, a lot wider.
It's 3.75 mil. The what other thing that is whether you do the standard Lego train like you've done there is that a 6 wide, if I remember?
Yes.
A lot of people are starting to do 8 wide with more detail that are quite impressive, but they're obviously harder to get around a city because still fit on the same rails.
Is the crocodile train, is that an 8 stud?
No, I think it's a 6. I don't think it's an 8.
6 seems to be pretty standard.
Yeah.
I mean, 6 seems quite small. When you think
that's the same as the passenger train too. I would imagine the cargo train's the same as well.
But even like the train purists, Lego train purists, they still all buy the aftermarket track that's different radius curves because the Lego curves are crap. You go to those big shows, they'll all use somebody like Trick Bricks or something.
Sorry, did you say then they don't necessarily use purist bricks for that?
No, a lot of them buy. A lot of the train clubs, they all buy the aftermarket train track with a different gauge because otherwise you can't create the nice enough curves for the bigger trains. So this Lego standard curve, even with bogies on, it'll struggle to get around the track. So you can get all, like I said, I know of Trick Bricks. I think it's Trick Bricks. They do a lot of stuff that's quite popular. There's another company that's starting to do 9-volt back. I know it's a little bit expensive at the moment.
Ooh. But the thing is, though, it's expensive. But the long run is you don't have to buy bloody batteries for it, do you?
Yeah, if you're going to run it, if you're at a show and you're running it constantly, I've seen the ones with batteries where they just literally spend the day plugging in the rechargeable battery packs.
Yeah,
it's not my idea of fun. Whereas the 9-volters are all sat there plugged in, just leaving it on and letting the kids drive them.
It really is. We've got the Bricks mods out there as well. Hello, Carrie. How you doing?
Hi, Carrie.
I've got the
hi, Ian.
The lovely delicate.
Oh yes, Ian brings up a good point because I thought the Disney train seemed wider.
Is that an 8 one? Is it?
I don't know, but he says it's wider. It does seem wider.
Yeah. I haven't got it, but I have seen pictures
if you're
of it
out
looking
there,
big.
if you're watching, if you're tuned in, let us know.
But it's a bit like the Speed Champions, isn't it? Because the wider ones, you get more detail on them, don't you?
Yeah, but you got to sacrifice. I mean, you can still put them on the roads, but obviously it gets to be a tighter squeeze.
Yeah,
and then you get the whole issue with the newer roads.
You can imagine how good some of the trains look that are 8 studs wide.
Oh yeah, they definitely be detailed.
It revolutionized Speed Champions, didn't it?
Well, I mean, then look at other trains like the Emerald. You know what I mean? Like that's a beautiful looking train.
Yeah, that is a lovely train. I really regret not getting that train.
Yeah, I wish I could get that train. Something about green trains, green, and I don't know, it just looks so authentic.
And when did that come out? Do you guys know?
I think it was quite a while ago now.
I mean, I know it's been a little while. Because I think it was out before I came out of my dark ages.
Oh yeah, same. Definitely the same for me. Can anyone tell us when it came out? Also, more importantly, have you got it? Have you built it?
Yeah, do you have it?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us. I would be very interested to talk to somebody about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the same story always comes out, doesn't it? That annoys me that a lot that all those carriage pieces were in the logbook the following year.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, see, that would have been perfect.
Yeah, you could have just gone on there and bought a load of the 2009. There you go. 2009 it came out, and it was around for a fair few years. It was around for 2 years. It was around till December 2011. And do you know what its price was?
No, how much was
it?
So for England, it was £69.99. For America, it was $100 for that set.
Wow.
And do you know who designed it as well? I knew this.
No.
No idea.
Jamie Barrard, the same designer of the modulars like Cafe Corner and Parisian Restaurant and Assembly Square.
Huh. Very good. Is he still designing for Lego? Is he still doing his stuff?
Yeah, he's the lead designer, isn't he? For the Creator Expert.
Brickbots, yeah, I also agree with if you get a wider train, also if you got tunnels, you're gonna have to obviously adjust that, which can be quite a pain if you have like a mountain that your train goes through. Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark. Do you know if the old 80s Lego track had a better radius than the current one in the track? I don't, to be honest. I don't. My knowledge of trains only goes back so far.
And Brickbot said they have the Emerald Knight.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, did
I had
they?
seen them.
Nice. That's a nice set to have, man.
Yeah, I'm well gel, Ian. Honestly.
I mean, especially if you are into some trains too. You know.
It's the thing is, when you look at it even now, and this sometimes does grate on me a little bit when you think of how much things jump up. But if you could get one for £500 or $500, it's probably worth it because the price ain't going to go down on that set, even if you open it up, build it.
And it was a pretty decent sized set, was it not?
It's only got one carriage, but it's quite a long train and coal tender. So it's you could quite easily knock up some additional carriages.
I like to see Big Boy make it through to the Bricklink designer if he doesn't go through to ideas, and that would go really well with the station.
Oh yeah.
I think that screams a train more than actually getting through ideas.
Yeah, me too. I'd be so up for that. I'd be like literally.
But if it's a Bricklink designer, regardless of if they do carry on with it and how much they add on, I would expect it to be expensive because those sets they build have a lot of stuff on them.
That's lovely. That's probably why he married you, Carrie. Good to see you, Minark. Hope compared to yesterday, dude, because I know we was privately chatting and stuff. I hope you're having a better day today than yesterday.
I can just see Greg. I can just see Ian driving the Emerald Knight round, sat there with his bucket of KFC chicken.
Yeah,
watching it go around,
getting grease all over that Lego. Can you imagine it?
No, he'd just wipe it on his top, wouldn't he? He'd be like,
his beard. He'd wipe it in his beard. He'd be like, it's like breadcrumbs in his beard. Can you imagine it? Ian, has Kerry let you out of your room today? Or have you been tinkering with code?
Tinkering with code.
Sounds a bit naughty, that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But Lark's giving out loads of love to everyone out there. And you know what, guys? Show me some love as well. Do us a favour. Check out all the peeps down that are in the panel today. Obviously, this is a Transatlantic live stream. It's me and Hive. You know how it goes. We've got the lovely Craigs in. We had the beautiful Lauren with us earlier on as well. And while you're down there, do us a favour, give us a thumbs up as well. You know how it goes. And if you fancy it, let me know your thoughts as well on the survey that we're doing today. Because hopefully, if all goes well, tomorrow, I'll be streaming between 6 and 8 o'clock tomorrow. Maybe a little bit after 8 o'clock. Maybe we'll kind of nicely, smoothly transition straight after, obviously, Hive stream, because he finishes around 6. But of course, then you've got the Brick Mods kicking off at 8:30 as well. So watch their stream, folks. It's always good fun. It really is. Brick was saying, that's what the beard is for. Oh, who needs tea towels? When you've got Ian's beard.
Ian's beard.
Kerry's saying, I don't make him stay in one place. That's all him. He's got some sort of lurgy. He's mainly been asleep today. He's got that lazy eye lurgy, is he?
Oh, no. You give the whole new meaning to it when you do the impression of her. What you're actually trying to say.
Yeah. Ian's got the lurgies. I ain't going to go nowhere near him.
What does that mean, the lurgies?
Like man flu.
Or something. Yeah. Yeah.
The dreaded lurgy.
Yeah. Is he eating some off chicken or something? He just thought, I'll just take a chance of it.
I'll stop this last sweaty bit at the bottom of the bucket.
Yeah. I think it's chicken. Or actually, well, to be fair to Ian, he's very delicate in the way he talks, isn't it? He's a bit like, you know, who's the name? Anthony Daniels. He's a bit like Anthony Daniels the way he talks.
Oh God, where you
Anthony Daniels.
He's like, I just have this piece of last bit of chicken. I think it's chicken anyway, like that. And Kerry's going, God. Can you imagine? He's going, can you find a dog meat anywhere? I can't find it anywhere. He goes, I think I might have just eaten it.
Oh God.
My brother did that once, right? But we used to have a couple of dogs. We had actually, it was 3 dogs at that time. We had a golden retriever. What's a lassie dog called? What are those called?
It's the Old English Sheepdog. No. Collie dog.
Collie.
Yeah, collie.
And we had a Yorkshire Terrier as well. So a very three different, very diverse dogs, folks. So anyway, we my brother at the time, he's still alive, folks. Is the one that lives in Boston. my brother at the time,
brother
lived
anymore.
with us. Okay, you can't divorce your brother. So anyway, so he got home from clubbing one night, and he like he always did, because he used to eat food was going out of fashion. And what he did was he opened the fridge up, opened the door, came out, and he got this lovely, great big, what he thought was like pate. But it wasn't pate, it was dog meat. It was in the form of a sausage, and he ate it, and he sliced it out, put it on his toast and everything like that. And yeah. So anyway, Mum comes down the next day, and she wants to feed the animals, and she's like, "I'm sure we had more dog meat than this." Anyway, a couple of days it transpires after my brother's kind of come around again, because he used to go clubbing quite hard back in those days. And he said that pate was really nice. Where'd you get it from and stuff like that? And it was like, that's not pate. It's not French or anything like that. It's pedigree chum, Dave. So yeah, that was a good story back then.
They make some really good dog type food nowadays, man. Like, look,
it's healthy, man. It's good. There's more governance around dog meat than there is about human food.
Well, check this out. So 2 things. One, because our dog, she's getting old now and stuff like that. So we got her some nice dog food that we kind of mix in with her normal dog food. But this nice dog food that we get, it is wrapped up, and it looks like a big piece of sausage and stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you just glanced at it, you would think it was just like this nice meat that we have in our fridge or whatever. And then with her treats, dude, we got her for her I think it was for Christmas, this last Christmas, and her stocking stuffer, you know what I mean? We got her these nice treats and all. Dude, they smell like blueberry muffins and stuff. It smells so good. I'm like, these are dog treats. I can't eat these.
I know, it's bad, isn't it? It's bad. I remember they used to do, I don't know if they do it now, like dog buttons. They were like little chocolate buttons. But they took all the stuff out of it that wasn't particularly healthy for animals. You got to laugh, though. I miss having a pet. I really do. But I kind of like not having pets as well. Because
you've got Sai. You're fine.
I got Sai. This is true. Yeah. So if Sai was a dog, here's a question for everyone. All right, and Sai's eating dinner at the moment, so he won't disturb us. But if Sai was a dog, what dog would Sai O'Connor be?
Scottish Terrier.
A Scottish Terrier.
An Irish Red Setter.
I know. I don't know why. It just seems like that'd be his personality.
Definitely an Irish Red.
If he could be a cat or a dog, what would he be?
Definitely an Irish Red Setter.
An Irish Red Setter.
We used to have one. We used to have one, and it was skitty as anything. When the storm came, it used to try and get behind the toilet. You know, where the bend is.
Yeah.
It would try and get in that tiny gap under the cistern. You'd be like, "Where's Kerry? Oh, there she is under the toilet."
Oh, that's funny, man.
Trevor, French bulldog. That's not saying a lot, Trevor.
French bulldog.
I bet he's a reminder of a bulldog
when he's asleep.
Oh dear. Labrador, he wouldn't retrieve anything, Ian. He'd just eat it. Sai would be a Siamese cat. Yeah, I can see that. They're very
would be a Siamese cat. He'd be like what's the cat with no hair? It looks like a
the Mexican hairless.
I think, I can't remember. I just know they're called hairless.
Sphinx. Yeah. It'd be a Sphinx.
Yeah. I know, but he's got hair on his back, so it'd just be the head that was bald, like a buzzard cat.
Oh, no. Yeah, what are those dogs called? The really wild dogs with the really hairy back? Ridgebacks or something?
Yeah, Rhodesian Ridgeback.
I bet when he lays down, I bet he looks like an old rug or something like that. Pedigree Pete.
I can't believe Lorraine said a pug.
A pug. Is Lorraine out? Oh my God, he's out there.
Yeah,
Lorraine's rider of a pug.
He's like she smashed his face in the ground.
Yeah. His eyes are always like going like that, and he's like making that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Like your dog's got congestion.
Oh man, that's funny. What those pugs are honestly off their track. They look like they really genuinely look like Yodas, don't they?
Yodas.
They are hilarious. Have you seen people do dress them up, don't they? They have like a Yoda head and a Yoda body for their front legs.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
Ian, that's the kind of dog that we have. We have a Labrador. We have a yellow
Labradors
lab.
are awesome dogs, man. They're like, they're up there with the best.
And I've got a big Labrador.
Yeah, she's a great dog. Dogs are fiercely loyal, man. If you were by yourself or whatever, if you needed just a companion, you know what I mean? Like, dude, dogs will protect you, man. They will be next to you. They will always be loyal to you. Yeah, dogs are great animals, man.
They sure are.
You like?
Don't get me wrong. I like cats a lot too, but dogs definitely I feel are more loyal.
Oh yeah, cats think they own you. That's how it works, isn't it?
Oh, they do. But I don't know, man. Cats just want you for one thing. They come to you when they feel like it, and they just want you when you've either got to let them out, maybe, or probably food.
Feed them.
I remember our cat. You know, she's been a house cat all her life, man. And every once in a while, man, she gets this urge, like she always wants to go run outside and go be wild, adventurous, and everything. I'm like, dude, you have no idea. Like, there are so many things out there that would mess you up. It's like, you have no idea what it's like to go be in the wild. Like, we feed you like wet cat food in your bowl twice a day. It's like,
yeah, it's not like they're catching anything. It's not even like they're trying to get a mouse or anything like that.
Well, even like every once in a while, like one time we've had a mouse, and that was in our house that we had last time. Cat didn't catch that thing. And then even occasionally, like if you see a bug or something, she'll like pat it around a little bit and then just let it go. I'm like,
no way, really?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
She's like, kill it.
They don't know what to do with it, do they?
You can't even get the bug. At least the dog will like try and eat it. You know, like it flies around the air. It's just like just trying to like eat it. You know. Yeah, the cat. No, not so much.
My Malamute set a fox once. That was a right mess trying to clear that up.
Oh, I just saw a fox yesterday.
What did it do to a fox?
They ate it.
It
Some
ate it.
Stupid
What fox
foxes
was
had the Malamutes. They thought, what stupid fox is going to go into an outdoor kennel full of Malamutes?
Oh,
There's bits of fox everywhere.
Oh my word!
wow.
Mind you, if a fox would do that to a chicken, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Wowzers. Lots of love out there for Monarch. Good to see you, Monarch. Topic Bricks saying, hey, Monarch. Pandemonious Panda, she's saying, just saying, if you look at Si's channel image in chat, it does look a little bit like a bug. I suppose it does, really.
It does. Pug O'Connor.
Pug O'Connor.
Top of the food bowl for you.
Oh, that's funny.
I mean, if you would have said what kind of bird, I would have said probably a bald eagle.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a cheap shot.
Why? What do you mean? Did Sai automatically just grow hair suddenly?
I would have said.
Did I miss him?
I would say for Sai, I said blue tit or something like that.
A great tit.
I've referred myself to a squawking bird actually several times in the last couple of weeks. Every time I hear somebody like Ninja or Sarah talk, you know.
Dude, you are definitely a squawker, no doubt.
Yeah, I'm like, Swah!
That's funny.
Minifig who? You're so funny, man.
Minifig who says, our cats chase bugs, spiders, then eat it. Oh, then find spider legs around the house. Yeah, that's always a weird thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
If it's a bird, then he's definitely a pigeon. Oh, I'd hate to be a pigeon. Honestly, in London, the ugliest pigeons going, all got gammy little legs and missing bits of their claws. Mr. Baker saying, so Greg's next episode, back in Bobber's end battle, do you reckon it will continue with Mando? Well, the funny thing is, it does seem as though the story will go Mando next week. And to be honest, it's actually a very big Mando story. What I'm hoping will happen is that we won't see any of that, and Mando will just come back, and then you'll get the backstory of that when we get the new season of Mandalorian. Because the problem is, if we have this very Mando-centric story next week, we're basically getting ourselves some really cool story stuff from Mando, and it kind of makes the Book of Boba Fett a bit of a sideshow. But I don't know, mate. I don't know. I tell you what, though, I got to be honest, if we get a bit of Luke Skywalker next week, we get Grogu in it as well. Yeah, I'm all for that. But I don't know. There's only 2 episodes left. So you have got to think. You got to think to yourself, like, what, are they going to, what I don't want them to do is rush the ending. Unless, of course, they'll just end it on a, do you know what? It could be like it'll finish on a cliffhanger. You'll get the 2 forces or whatever coming around. But the problem I've got with the Pikes is that we haven't actually seen the Pikes do anything bad at the moment, have we?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I don't feel that we've got ourselves a big villain. The thing that I keep getting in my head that is the problem at the moment, and I can't, and it's only because of the Hutts giving it to him, is that I kind of think to myself, is there something dwelling inside the Rancor that we don't know about? Do you know what I mean? I don't know, man. It's like it's a Trojan or something. They're saying he's depressed and stuff like that. Well, if there's someone inside it or whatever, I don't know. I really don't know. It could be a bomb in it. I mean, look, 2 giant slugs come up on a hill and says, yeah, we're getting out of here. We don't want anything to do with Pikes. It's bad for business. Oh, but while you're here, have this giant creature. It will devour anything it touches. Okay, thanks. And then while you're there, you let some giant Chewbacca, Wookiee-ish character go as well, who then just sort of jogs off into nowhere. I thought that was a bizarre scene. So yeah, I don't know. I genuinely don't know what's going to happen next week, and that's kind of exciting at the same time.
It is.
But equally, I tell you what, I am enjoying at the moment. Getting through season 2 of Daredevil. It's amazing. That is loving that. And Trevor says, yeah, I agree, Greg. That Mandalorian episode was better than anything I've seen in Boba Fett this week. It really is. I mean, someone falls into the Sarlacc pit. He's in there for 2 hours. That's how long they reckon the time was, folks, because apparently his oxygen can only last 2 hours. So that's why when he woke up, when he came around, he needed that oxygen thing from the Stormtrooper. How that Stormtrooper got there, who knows? That's another story for another day. But that's why he got that. And then next thing you know, he got out of it. That was 2 hours. But he fell into that Sarlacc pit, and within the space of 2.5 hours, he somehow put on about 4 stone. Don't know how that happened. But anyway, it's Star Wars. What can I say, folks? I'm not going to. I want to enjoy it. I'm not kind of going into some sort of analysis so much that it gives me some sort of paralysis on watching it and that. I'm kind of going with it, and I want to really judge it after we've seen the entirety of the season.
I agree with what Will said, though. I think, in a way, I almost wonder if it was planned, or if already, like, maybe they had seen a lot of feedback from, like, Grogu not going to be anymore. Maybe they got worried. So maybe they're trying to throw this out there to be like, hey, don't sweat everything in The Mandalorian. He's going to go get Grogu. Everything's going to be okay.
But the Grogu story could just have ended. I'm happy with it. Never seen Grogu.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was saying, man, is, dude, let it go.
Yeah.
Like, go do something new. Or else just change the title, man. Because it's not, it should be like Lone Mandalorian, and Grogu or something. Like,
yeah, Grogu and his babysitter. But what I will say is I love the scene where he chopped that guy in half.
Oh, for sure.
That I can't believe Disney did
Good
that.
stuff.
Even.
I know. I was so proud of Disney, man.
Yeah.
I was like, good on you, Disney. Thank you. Because again, it wasn't too outrageous, especially for
no, and you didn't actually
normally see.
You saw it, but it wasn't.
But you saw it.
Yeah. But the best line for me, the best line at the whole episode was when he put the head in the bag on the thing. He says, "Yeah, you might want to put that on ice." Oh yes, that is a line. And I bet it stank. You know what I mean?
I also really appreciated
Yeah.
that he cut his leg.
Yeah.
You know, because it shows again, like
Yeah, he doesn't go
you don't have
crying
to
to
be
come
perfect.
back to tank, does he? You know what I mean?
Right.
He's like, "Oh, I've hurt my leg. Quick, get me a back to tank." Everyone,
Mhm.
that is the ace card in this, isn't it? It's like, you know, the anyone that gets hurt, put them in the back to tank. Oh, okay. You know what I mean? I mean, how did that the giant Wookiee, like, let's face it, that Wookiee is not a fast creature, right? I saw him jog, he ran off. That wasn't fast. How on earth did he get into that palace undetected? What's that about? I mean,
I've got my own theory about that. I don't want to spoil anything because I don't know, obviously, but I truly believe Fennec is going to betray him.
Yeah, I have got that said. When she said to the Mando, "He really needs you," I kind of felt, oh, she seems to have, I don't know if she's really on his side then. I kind of felt that. But yeah, up until that point, I have always felt that she would betray him. But I do want to see, I have to say, I do want to see something like Red Crimson in this or something like that as well. So I don't know. It's leading up to something. I just hope, I please hope it's worth the payoff. That's all I can say.
Yeah, and who knows? And again, I do want to say, like, I do like the show. I think it's great. You know what I mean? I really do. I've been enjoying it. It's just, it's difficult, man. It makes your eyes twitch sometimes when you know, see Boba Fett, you know, the most feared bounty hunter in the galaxy.
Yeah.
On a show that he's not even a bounty hunter. And then one episode, he's not even in it.
Yeah, but no one respects him. That's what those kids. They're just like, they're giving him loads of that, and he's saying,
I'm like, I know when that I was like, you know who you're talking to?
Yeah,
like that's Boba Fett, man.
I mean, straight away, if he was a real gangster, one away, he would have blown one of their heads off their shoulders, and everyone would have been like, hello,
right,
and then hire them. Do you know what I mean?
And I don't even think he needs to go over the top or anything like that, man.
Yeah.
But just do just enough,
yeah,
to where people know you mean business. You know what I mean?
Because at the moment, all he seems to do, right, he walks into town a lot. He gets tired. He goes home and he has a long bath. That's it. That's a lot of it at the moment. That's all we're seeing.
Well, and plus I don't know, it could be nitpicking, but one of the things also that I had noticed too, in that one episode with the Power Ranger bikers, was so he was mad at that guy for selling water for too much money.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he was like, you know, this capitalism, you're jacking your prices up too much. But again, these people that give him tributes and stuff are like criminals and warlords and stuff. So I'm like, what?
I know it comes down to the strange decision making in it. But like I say, mate, I'm gonna judge it at the end.
Yes.
And then I can wholeheartedly say
Right.
how I kind of feel about it.
Right.
Will Harper says the oxygen thing is incorrect. If it were true, the stormtrooper's oxygen would have gone. This is the thing. No one explained where the stormtrooper come from. The stormtrooper wasn't around on South.
Also, it's never explained how it keeps you alive for 1,000 years either.
Yeah, I mean, how do you stay alive for 1,000? Your body physically cannot stay. Like in 1,000 years, I'm just going to be a bit of dust. That's what I'm going to be. Whether I'm being absorbed or not. I
mean, maybe there's something that it secretes on your body and keeps you whatever. But it's just I wish they would explain a little bit of it. You know what I mean? Because especially I feel like it came from C-3PO. Remember when he was telling Luke about it and everything?
Yeah.
And C-3PO is a droid and a protocol droid at that. And I really feel like if it was more of a rumor, he would at least make it known as to be a rumor and not actual like fact. Because I understand how I do know how the pain part works. That at least through Legends, I've read about that.
Yeah,
but not how they keep the body alive.
Yeah, I mean, and it depends what you call as being alive, I suppose. But
right.
it's a good story, you know. But yeah, what I've heard is that you would only be around for a couple of hours in it and stuff like that. Because
you got to think too, man. He's going through acid.
Yeah,
like the acid that's burning the armor and all this stuff. So yeah, it's very interesting. I'd like to know. Hey, Paul, I love your picture. Your picture, I love.
I do.
I think I said that right. I do.
Yeah. Love your picture. I do.
Love your picture. I do.
Available. Yeah, I want to. Do you know what? Give me a flashback. I want a flashback, right, of Boba Fett on Cloud City with Vader saying to him, right, as soon as Han Solo comes in there, right, I'm going to give him some wizard stuff, right, and you just come up behind him. I want to see that conversation. Give me that flashback any day. In fact, you know what? Oh my word! I've just had a thought. Well, you could see in the new Kenobi, right? If we're going to have Vader in Kenobi as well, who's to say we won't get a younger Boba Fett in there as well? Can do.
I mean, Boba Fett, like I was saying before, man, once Django died, like he went off and all kinds of adventures. I mean, it was all legend stuff, so I don't know what they do, now, but
yeah. Also, as well with the Sarlacc pit, why hasn't anyone ever thought about a couple of things, right? Why hasn't anyone ever thought about dropping a bomb in it before? Just do away with it. I mean, what does a Sarlacc do anyway? How does it even move? When it rains, how does it not even drown?
I can tell you how I actually did a little research on them. So a male Sarlacc, which is smaller, much smaller than a female, is once they do their getting jiggy with it, the female shoots out spores into space. And then wherever those spores go, that's where, because like some Sarlaccs are in like forest, areas and stuff like that. It's not just like a desert. But again, that's legend. So I don't know,
That's a good story, though. I like that.
Yeah, it's cool stuff.
You got to remember that what it lives in is huge because that's what the crate dragon lives in, doesn't it?
I thought that was how, for a while, I thought that was how Boba Fett escaped. I thought he was going to be that dragon actually ate the Sarlacc.
No, apparently, from what I read, the Sarlacc pit that after he's killed it is why the Krayt dragon moves in and eats the dead carcass. So it was supposed to be linked.
Skellig, yes. I knew Aurra Singh helped Boba when he was growing up. I forgot about Cad Bane.
We could get Cad Bane in it. My God, I think that would actually save the series. We get Cad Bane in it. Imagine that, Cad Bane. Oh my God.
I mean, I feel like I thought we might have seen it in The Mandalorian, but then again, I knew the time frame was a little different and stuff. But with Boba, I don't know. I just felt like we would at least had more of an inner circle of bounty hunters, man. You know what I mean?
I think we'll get that.
We'd see Forlom and see IG. I can't remember. It's either 88 or 11. I don't remember which one's a Mandalorian and which one's the older assassin. But there's a lot of them.
Care about it, Trevor. That's what it is.
Yeah, I saw that. You get stressed.
I'm hoping next week we get to find out who the devil, right? Boba Fett has gone to hire. That's what we need, right? Because we need a little bit of story about that. We need a Dengar, and we need,
this is a good opportunity, right?
Yeah. Sorry, what's the name of the blue guy with the hat? What's his name again?
Cad Bane.
Cad Bane. Here's a question for everyone: who would win in a fight between the Mandalorian, right, and Cad Bane? Because they're very similar characters. Cad Bane, right? So put C in the chat for Cad Bane and put M in the chat for Mando. Mando versus Cad Bane. Who wins, folks? Who would win that one? You know what you think?
I don't think it's a contest.
Oh, you don't think it's a contest? Or what do you think?
I think Mando.
Yeah, so I'm also gonna go with Mando, but the reason is because of his armor.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Because if he didn't have that armor, Cad Bane would hand his ass to him, dude. Because Cad Bane's got experience.
Good shout.
Dude, because that's the great thing about Mando is when he fights and stuff, he gets hurt and stuff like that.
He gets shot.
It reminds me a lot of the Daredevil show on Netflix, how Daredevil kicked a lot of ass, man, but he took some punches, dude.
Yeah, he does take a
Yeah, I'm watching it at the moment. I'm on season 2. Elektra's in it, and it's the episode where they've just come across some people that haven't got heartbeats or something. It's really she's a really good actress playing that.
Yeah,
she's really good.
She
I mean, I don't know what's going on. She says she's basically practically dying. Some dudes come out of nowhere and helping them, and it's just awesome. It's bloody excellent.
Yeah,
Hive says Mando. Trevor says Paul Gibbons. I get that, but he's meant to be hardcore. Everyone reckons Mando as well. I do like Mando. I do like him. He's very Clint Eastwood.
I mean, if he's trained with the Darksaber, it's even less of a contest, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, that's true. I tell you what, he's going to be a hell of a character, isn't he? Like he's going to be around for a long time, Mando.
But I will say, man, it'd be a really great fight because, dude, Cad Bane's he's sparred with Jedi. I mean, you know,
he don't care. He's not afraid of Jedi. That's what I love about him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like,
and granted, the armor, you know, is what it is. But you know, just like Mando showed us in our last episode, you hit in the right spots, dude.
Do you know what?
Armor,
it's hard to judge Cad Bane because we've only seen him in animated, where it's primarily like designed for kids, isn't it?
Right.
So it'd be nice to see him as an actual character again,
live action.
Like proper Jedis and proper fighters, and in that fight with Moff Gideon at the end of season 2, I mean, everyone forgets about it because of Luke showing up, but that was a badass fight.
Yeah, that was a wicked fight. And that was an interesting line that the Forger said when she said that Beskar is for armor, not weapons.
Yeah. Well, I think everyone sort of jumped to the conclusion that the spear had been made by somebody who was hunting Mandalorians.
Yeah. I do think these last 2 episodes are going to be corkers. I really do. Because I think this is where the budget's gone on these last few episodes.
Definitely.
100%. Like, and it is a shame to talk about things like that, but I know, being a big Star Trek fan, I know that a lot of Star Trek stuff, you sort of watch it and, blimey, this looks a bit dodgy. They're using the same images or the same
definitely on the view screens.
Yeah. And also as well, they're like there's like an armada of ships coming in. It's like they're all the same shit. They're just kind of
mirrored them in that.
Yeah, and all that, and then when you, as the season goes on, and that you see the episodes where they've really put all the money in, you think, wow, this looks amazing. And it is true, folks. It's money can only stretch so far.
Yeah, they used to do like big double episodes, didn't they, and season finales in Star Trek. That's where all the money went.
Yeah. What I don't get though, Craig, from this series, and I find this a bit jarring as well, is the length of the episodes. It's like, are they half hour? Are they 50 minutes? What's going on? That's what I don't get.
They are a bit out there, aren't they? But like somebody did point out, they're not limited to a TV schedule, are they? So they don't have to fill a slot every week. It's a streaming show, so they can just do what they want.
Yeah, really good shout there, mate. Actually,
that wasn't me. That was somebody else that said that in chat the other week, I think.
Yeah, but it's a good point though, isn't it? Because you just don't. That the world's changed now.
Yeah.
I have to say though, Craig, and I don't know what Hive thinks about this as well, but I do genuinely like it being weekly. It's not just dumped down and then you watch it.
There's benefits, pluses, isn't there? I like to binge watch stuff, and I do enjoy watching it when I'm in the zone. But at the same time, if you haven't got the time to watch it all, and it's literally dropped, people can completely ruin the whole series. Whereas when it's weekly, you don't have long to catch up if you do want to stay with the story.
Yeah.
And then the advantage to that is you just watch it all back again in one sequence after it's finished.
Yeah. So, yeah. I genuinely enjoy us lot talking about that series over the course of the weeks. And I think Tech's got a really cool time as well when he's doing his particular stream, when he's talking about the Book of Boba Fett as well. And I don't know, I just think it just seems to work really, really well. So I'm building these carriages at the moment, folks. I don't know if anyone's a big NFL fan, but apparently some geezer called Tom Brady, who's 44, has just retired. Don't know if he's any good.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Who was he then? Who's that chap?
He is the greatest of all time.
Really?
Yeah, he even started calling him the Goats. No, Goethe or greatest of all time ever. I don't know. But he's won more Super Bowls than any other quarterback. His ratings are off the chart.
Oh wow.
He obviously won it last year and then they got knocked out in the playoffs this year, so he was getting some big hits as well in that wild card. Well, it was divisional playoff. And I was thinking, with all the money you're on, or the money that you've accrued, because he's worth an absolute packet, and he's 45, and you're thinking you're getting hit by these young, like 6'7" monsters, I'd be like, yeah, I think I'd be retiring as well.
Yeah, he's earned his money.
And I would like, it's funny, I'd like to see him in broadcasting, because some of the ones that have come across to do the commentary have been really, really good. And to have somebody like Tom Brady, working as a pundit I think would be absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah, he'll definitely do that. No doubt, he's probably got something already lined up.
Unless he could go into coaching. I mean, he has got a phenomenal way of getting people to players for him as well. So he's got 2 avenues he could go.
Yeah. We were just saying, Hive, some chap called Tom Brady has retired from the NFL.
What, like he just announced it or something?
Yeah,
it's
just literally announced it. It just came up on my BBC News app.
I can't wait to see what Ryan says about this. Look, I don't know, man. I'm not a huge sports guru or anything like that. And the 2 teams I root for generally kind of suck to begin with. Well, because I grew up in Ohio, man, so I root for Cleveland. That's kind of like my first team, I root for, and I don't know, man. They just haven't done good. In football, baseball, basketball, they've done all right, man, because of LeBron. But even then, they still haven't done as good as they could have, And then LeBron left them with Miami for a while and stuff. And then, of course, now they live in Maryland. I root for Baltimore. And the Ravens are a pretty good team. The Orioles, not so much. But Tom Brady, yeah, man, the dude was a GOAT. But he took the Patriots, man, to a bunch of Super Bowls. Hey, what's up, Darren? Solo in the house.
Oh, really? We got Solo in the house. That's cool. Hey, Darren, good to see you, dude.
Hey,
I think he's moved in.
Bye, Trevor.
See you later,
Trevor. Got to run. Catch you soon. Trevor Baker, good to see you, dude. Have a fabulous rest of your Saturday, mate. Darren, how you getting on, mate? I saw your message up on Instagram saying that you've moved into your new place. How's it going?
How's that going?
Lots of love out there for Trevor as he's off. Skilleg saying, hi, Darren. Good to see you. It certainly is.
Yeah, man. Miss Solo.
I was watching that stream.
I want to know what Darren feels about Book of Boba Fett. Are you enjoying it, Solo?
I would love to know his take on it.
Yeah, you're one of the biggest Star Wars fans I know, mate.
Mm-hmm. He's one of our Star Wars encyclopedias, man.
Yeah, I mean, 100% he is. What was you going to say, Craig?
I was watching that stream the other day where you were discussing his name, the early London Calling, where he'd not actually named it after Star Wars. It was about being on his own in a van. So it was like, was it Lonely Man in Van Plays with Lego or something like
that? Yeah.
I used to love, man, watching his vlogs and stuff too.
Oh, dude, honestly, we miss you.
Yeah, man. But look, Solo, you're taking care of stuff, man. But come back, man. When you're ready, when you got time. And
indeed. Yeah.
This Book of Mando is awesome. Dude, I knew he was going to say something like that.
Yeah, you know it. If you haven't seen it, folks, honestly, see this week's. It's hilarious. You know what they should have done, right? To rein it in, Boba Fett should have hired him, and I think that would have people would have gone, oh yeah, Book of Boba Fett. I get it now. But the fact that
but I think they did that because last time he was there, he was sent to get her, wasn't he? Yeah. And then she turns up.
There we go, folks.
I got to tell you also, even though I'm sure it was just more of a metaphorical kind of reasoning, I thought we get a little bit more of an emphasis on the book part like, you know,
what is this book?
chapter 1, you know,
Yeah.
the Tuscans, you know,
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Huh?
I'm waiting for the making of, because I've got a funny feeling they're going to explain why they call it the book, and you'll either be like, right, okay, I get it, or that sucks.
Yeah. Come on, folks.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I'm curious about. What's that, Greg?
I was just going to say, come on, folks. We got the straight. We got 40 thumbs up out there at the moment. Let's try and get it to 50 tonight. Come on, use those alt accounts, you lovely lot. Phone up your grannies.
I had to make sure I already liked it. I'm like, yep, I liked it.
If you haven't liked it, sort it out and like it. Oldendorf says, I like I like for the Boba and Cad Bangel back from deleted floor just to finish Cad's storyline. Yeah, because that's the thing. We don't know whatever happened to Cad Bang. We've got Brian Anderson out there saying greetings. Greetings to you as well, Brian.
Greetings.
He was in Bad Batch, wasn't he, as well?
Yeah. He was in the last Bad Batch. Yeah. Like, he will take on anyone. He's literally not scared of anyone.
And he's definitely got that old Western
he's
Clint
a cowboy
Eastwood feel, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's wicked. He's like Clint Eastwood. Like, no. Yeah, and Darren, that's exactly what we've been saying. I just literally do not know what's going to happen in the next episode. Like,
I was mentioning, I think it was last night, about how I even think it'd be cool to make a bounty hunter show.
Yeah.
And have 1 or 2 episodes about Dengar, and then 1 or 2 episodes maybe about like Forlom, you know, or 1 or 2 episodes about like IG-88, or, you know.
See, that sounds really cool. So the chances of them making it are slim.
Oh, for sure. Slim to none.
If we want it, they ain't delivering it.
Like, I don't even think, you know, Favreau and all them guys, like, I don't even think they could even get something like that off the ground, probably. But who knows? But there's already so many Star Wars shows coming out.
that's the thing. We got that guy from Rogue One. He's one, haven't we? That's coming soon.
Yeah.
I've got his name now, so apologies.
Got out my head as well.
I just I really hope they continue with keep trying to make new stuff with new characters and new storylines, and not rely on already established characters just out of the safety of, you know, we know people love Obi-Wan, you know, so we're gonna make sure about him, because I'm not saying there's not stories obviously that happen, you know what I mean, but like I it's kind of like with what Darth Vader, you know, and him are gonna fight, you know, like it just, again, man, you know, it kind of messes with my brain a little bit, because I'm like, I thought on the Death Star that was the first time they'd seen each other since, you know, Mustafar. Now maybe not. I don't know. I'd have to re-listen to how the wording was said, but
yeah,
but that's because you know them and their different points of view.
Wednesday they come out, dude. Wednesday morning here in the UK, but late for you East Coasters over there in America. Yeah, that's the one. Cassian Endor. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I want to know how Cassian met K2SO.
Oh yeah.
This guy
I'm
over
so
here.
glad I got almost all those Rogue One sets, man.
Rogue One sets. That was the last wave. I think was the best wave from Star Wars.
Yeah, there's so many good sets, man. The U-Wing, all the minifigs, Krennic Shuttle. I mean, there's so many good sets in that thing.
Yeah. And I tell you what, folks, I tell you a film that I would honestly really, really recommend you watch. And it's Solo, the Solo movie that came out. It's really, really good.
I thought it was good too, man. I didn't hate it as much as a lot of other people did.
But
I didn't even think there was as many inconsistencies as a lot of people said.
I love the ending on it. That was good.
We also get to find out what happened to Aura Singh. Woody Harrelson's character killed her.
The only thing about Solo, and I think he did a really good job of acting, is Given what they've done with Luke and they did with what's his face, Moff Tarkin, you would have really wanted them to do a deep fake of Harrison Ford, wouldn't you? To have really tied it in.
Do you think it would have been feasible, like for the whole movie?
I don't know. Probably not. But it's just, I think that's the thing that lets it down because people just don't think it's Han
Yeah,
Solo.
because you don't see Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
But you know what? You know what they should have done? They should have just done an animated one of it.
Yeah, they could have went that route.
That would have been absolutely fine to have done that.
Mm-hmm. Definitely could have went that route.
But I did like it anyway. And I think it was a bit of a... Wasn't it a bit... That's the only thing that for me that let it down. I think it was, from what I remember, it was just a bit naff. Harry, when he said, "What's your name?" and he said, "Oh, it's Solo," and the reason he chose Solo, I thought it was a bit naff.
And that's the other thing, like, what? Like, you don't have a last name? What?
Yeah, exactly. It's just a bit. Yeah, come on, guys. It's like they had 2 minutes to think about it.
Yeah, it's like he could have done. I don't have a last name, but another reference, like, you know, a relative that he remembers, or he remembers it. He remembers a father or something called Solo or something. Would have given it a bit more him than just coming up with it randomly on the spot.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure given the time, they could have come up with a better of his name.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Rosie says Solo just came off the back of The Last Jedi as well, which didn't...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that didn't really help any. But they had pre-production issues with that, man, with that movie. Like, even the director changed, because they brought Ron Howard in later after the other director quit.
Yeah. Well, that something Kennedy, she just kept going through different directors. That's basically been the problem with some of those movies.
Oh, dude, Kathleen Kennedy was the worst thing to ever happen to Star Wars. I can promise you that right now. It's not even just the sequel trilogies. Like, anything that she puts her hand in as far as Star Wars goes, man, just generally starts messing stuff up.
It does seem that way, I have to be honest. All right, last stickers going on. How you getting on with your build, Hive?
I have a train engine. I'm putting on like last little pieces of this right now.
Oh, that looks good. Let's make it.
I didn't even realize the front of it had this piece right in there. I didn't even realize that was.
Yeah, man.
Because when I started building, I was like, "Oh, is that going to be for the coal cart?" But such a lovely, lovely build, man. I just good stuff.
Yeah,
and it's a fun build. I really appreciate the style and the form of this build.
Yeah, I just built the what are these called? Dementors, isn't it, or something?
Yeah. Dementors, yep.
He's pretty cool. I mean, do you know what? Can I just ask if there's anyone out there from Lego watching this, right? Can we have some false ghosts, please? Because
I know, right?
Do some good stuff like this.
Well, I mean, think about like Moaning Myrtle. I feel like a Force Ghost would look just pretty much just like her. I mean, not like her, but like the way she's built and everything, the color and all that stuff.
Yeah, it would be cool. It would be cool. Minifig says, yeah, Solo was a decent film and deserved a sequel, I think. You know what? Danny Glover. No, sorry, is it Danny Glover?
Donald Glover.
Donald Glover.
It's Childish Gambino.
Lando.
Oh, yeah, he's perfect.
Yeah. It's funny how he pulled it off, isn't it? It's how he like.
I'm really, really surprised.
Yeah.
Disney has anything to do with him, to be quite honest with you.
What's that?
Because he's a rapper called Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
And if you've ever listened to any of Childish Gambino's raps, your jaw will drop. Believe me, dude. Oh my God, yes. Dude, he's got a song called Bonfire. Go listen to it when you have time.
Okay. Bonfire.
But
or
don't listen.
bonfire?
Don't listen to it around anybody that you don't want to hear curse words and stuff. Okay,
Okay.
and not just curse words, but like real derogatory stuff.
Oh well, bonfire, yeah,
Uh-huh.
or bonfire.
Bonfire by Childish Gambino.
All right.
That's who Donald Glover is. So I mean, great. I love the guy, dude. I think he's talented as hell. His raps are funny, even though they're really raunchy and stuff. But I'm really surprised Disney like. And not only that, dude, he was on Sesame Street. I was like, oh my god! I was like, Childish Gambino's on Sesame Street because he's a really nice dude. He's a comedian as well.
Yeah,
he's a comedian, an actor, a rapper. But yeah.
Well, he was in Spider-Man: Homecoming, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody was talking about how he was Miles Morales' uncle.
Yeah,
I want to say uncle.
Right. Yeah, who became
which again, they thought maybe he could be the Prowler eventually.
Prowler, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, man, good stuff. But trust me, that song "Bonfire," it's funny. It's funny. It's just really derogatory, dude. It's like if you were gonna listen to like a Hive stream, like in a 2-minute rap or something, it'd probably be something similar to that.
It could be your intro music.
Oh man, I'd get taken down. No, I'm serious, dude. I'm serious. Like, but yeah, it's a great song. But yeah, that's why I always wondered. I'm like, wow, they let him play Lando. Which he did very well.
The thing is, right? Everyone could see past Lando Calrissian, the young version of him, but they never could see him past Han Solo.
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
It's well weird.
Force Ghost moaning Myrtle, another literal Star Wars crossover. That's what I'm talking about, man. But it's the same thing with like the what are the things that they Patronums? Patronums? Is that what I'm thinking of? The Patronums? Patronus. Yeah, Patronus.
Yeah,
they're like some of them like oh god,
they're all animals.
Harry's was the stag, right? The deer or something.
Yes, stag.
I think like
was
Ron's was like an otter or something.
I think it's Hermione's that's an otter in it.
Is it? Maybe it's Hermione's.
I think so.
But yeah, they could totally give us Force Ghosts, and I'm really surprised they haven't. To be honest with you. Well, no, wait, maybe I shouldn't be. I don't know.
Well, what did they do? Yeah, like in the AT-AT, why couldn't they put a little Darth Vader holocron?
I know, because we've gotten one for Emperor,
Yeah.
we've gotten one for Leia, we've even gotten one for Mandalorians. You know?
Yeah. I said that when it came out. I said that's
Missed
the only thing.
missed the trick there.
Yeah. But it is a great set. I mean, Craig, in looking back now, kind of reflecting upon the fact that you've bought it, you built it, I kind of got a feeling that you regretted it at first buying it, but you've bought it, you've built it. You know, on reflection, how do you feel about it now?
I didn't regret buying it. I regretted spending the amount of money that I spent in total on what is essentially a kid's toy. A lump of plastic. I bet I if it's spread out, it's like anything. When you and yeah, obviously Hive will know this, but when you sign the papers for your mortgage, there's a sudden realization there's a lot of house you buy.
Yeah.
When you buy a car, that's a big chunk of car.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean you don't enjoy living in it or driving. It's just that initial. If it's spread out over a period of time, not so bad.
Yeah.
It's like I just got a new mobile phone and I've got it on contract because even if I'd have done it slightly cheaper and gone direct, that's a lot of money to lay out for these phones now. They're expensive. I'd rather a little bit more paid per month. Just sits nicely on the old. It goes out per month. I don't have to worry about it.
You know, one of the things that hurts the most about our mortgage payment is like we already have a pretty decent mortgage payment because we have this insanely huge house. But I guess because of where we live or whatever the case may be, our property taxes are so much that it literally adds like almost an extra $800 to our mortgage payment every month, dude.
Yeah. We got that with
just
that.
The taxes, the property taxes, man.
Yeah. I think people forget that. The bigger the house you got, just everything becomes bigger. Like
just the cost of heating it, obviously like you say, your different bands of tax that you get.
Well, the heating thing is right on the nose right now, Craig, because like So the Lego room, there's no vents, there's no heat down here, and it is freaking cold, man. Like, like you'll notice, like after I was here for about a month, I started wearing long sleeves all the time down here. I got myself a little space heater on the floor. I got one up here on the table. So I'm gonna have a better, more permanent solution eventually, but it's just too soon right now to mess with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But you're right, Craig. Like things like that, you don't think about, man, until you're in it and you're like, oh,
yeah.
But
you've got to pay for it. That's
right.
You basically everything in life, folks. Right? Is if you want it, you pay for it. If you want to live in a nice area, you're gonna have to pay for living in that nice area.
Right.
If you want to live the dream, you've got to pay to live that dream. Think of life as going on a Ryanair aeroplane. Basically, right? It's a really cheap flight. But if you want something like a sandwich, a meal, luggage, that's cool. You can have that. But you're gonna pay for it.
The best you can do is try and find the best middle ground for you.
Always
the best you can get for the best amount of money. And this is why I always tell my younger subscribers and stuff like that, my A-fall or my K-falls and T-falls and stuff about, I know it sounds cliche, but like do good in school, man. Do good in school, get a good job. And then you can buy whatever Lego you want, buy a big house and put all your Lego in your house, man. But yeah, I don't know. That's always been my justification for telling all the kids to do good in school. I'm like, man, it's not about grades. It's like, man, you can buy more Lego.
Sometimes it's just about even if you like don't do well at school, because a lot of people like don't do particularly well at exams or stuff. You just got to work hard. You work hard.
Yeah, that's probably more important actually.
Because I went to school with people who were like, we were at school. There were people who couldn't do like the decent level of science. They used to go and do what they called rural science, which was like gardening and stuff.
Right.
These people went on to be like tradesmen, builders, then way more than me.
Well, dude, I make a lot more money than a ton of my friends that went to college and stuff. You know what I mean? And even Mrs. Hive, she makes way more money than me, but she's still paying off her student loans, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, dude. She's finally, because she's always paid on it, but it's usually more of the principal she's paying on, not the interest, or the interest, not the principal. But she's finally been heading down a path where she's seeing it go down, and she's so excited. She says when she eventually gets paid off, which still isn't going to be for years, but when she gets paid off, she's going to buy her a Tesla. She's so excited.
Nice. That's a good thing to have things to aim for, and it just keeps you going, keeps you working hard.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, 100%, man. We all need goals. We really do.
And they're doing some sort of, I haven't really looked into it too much, but they're doing something over here in America about debt relief from student loans and stuff like that. But unfortunately, Mrs. Hive, every time we look at it, like she's just too far out of that spectrum to get help from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there was a time when we were at a point where you're on the cusp of the childcare stuff. And when you're on the cusp of you're earning too much to not get it, then you're actually worse off than people who are earning less than you.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like you just got to push through and get past that cusp so it actually starts making sense. But I remember that time we were like, this is rubbish.
Mm-hmm.
You're paying like no help on childcare, paying a ton of stuff for while you're both working.
Right.
And somebody who's sitting at home on their backside's getting more than you, and you're like, oh, you just got to go, right, I'm going to work a bit harder, push it a little bit further, and then you see the benefit.
Right.
And then you, unfortunately, when you start earning a bit more money, you start hitting the bigger tax bracket, and you go, ouch.
Yeah. This is
like,
it.
Yeah, that's why I know some people don't agree with me about it, but that's why I don't like a flat tax system. Because 10% of somebody making $2 million and 10% of making $20,000 is a completely different story.
Yeah, we don't have that over here. We have basically, you get the more you earn, the more you pay tax, which is how it should be.
Of course.
And it's just these companies like Google, Amazon, man, we're going after them big time for corporation taxes.
Yeah, well, they should be paying it.
I agree.
But that's the thing; they absolutely should. And then they say, "Yeah, but we'll just pull out of your country." And you know,
See, and that's when the governments need to put a crackdown on that. Be like, fine, pull out. Then you ain't selling your shit here either.
Yeah.
And see how you don't like the North American market.
You're not selling your shit because it's not like you're going, oh, I can't afford to pay this tax. Hang on a minute, you're sticking a bloody rocket into space for no reason other than because you can.
Yeah, Tesla. Let's go and stick a car out there. Let's put a car out into space for no reason whatsoever. Eh?
Well, and again, so because I'm a firm believer in capitalism, don't get me wrong, but not to the point where you're not paying any type of fair share of taxes or taxes at all. And it's like, look, you can make money and still help out. I mean, look, I pay more than people that make less than me. You know what I mean? And I'm fine with that. But yeah, there's a lot of, and look, honestly, it's not just like a lot of corporations and stuff. It's about different politicians and who gets paid off to make whatever policies that allow them to keep their funds in offshore bank accounts or whatever the case may be. You know, that's what lobbyists are for. They like to bribe politicians.
I tell you, I watched a film the other day, and I think you'd actually quite enjoy it for the irony of it, Brick Hive. It's called Don't Look Up. It's a new film out on Netflix.
Oh, yeah, with the asteroid. I've seen it.
That's it. It's funny.
It is hilarious. It is hilarious. But it is frustrating for some people like me to watch it because you get so mad at some of the characters because you're like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I think you need media training, Hive.
Right. But I also enjoyed it because with a lot of movies, surprise, but I don't like happy endings in a lot of movies. You know what I mean? Like if there's an asteroid coming at Earth,
things like that,
I expect to see Earth get destroyed.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, it was a good movie and it was absolutely hilarious and great cast of actors and actresses, man. I mean, dude,
that guy that was doing Steve Jobs, he was funny, wasn't he? Meryl Streep, she was cracking me up.
Dude, I didn't even realize at first that the newscaster lady was oh my gosh, she played Hela Death in the Marvel movie. Yeah, from Thor. Kate Blanchett. Yes.
I did not recognize
her. Right?
I flipping hell. I can't believe
she looks amazing.
Like when he threw the Molyneux at her and she just caught it and it just fell apart. I was like, ugh.
That scene gave me goosebumps, dude.
Yeah. She was good in that.
And she's good at playing some epic characters, man. Just like in Lord of the Rings, man. She played what was that elf's name? Sorry, I can't remember. There's too many names to remember, but good stuff, man. Great actors.
But I tell you what, right? The characters that were in it, they were so they had such bad issues. They were the wrong people to find out.
Dude, how about that general that charged them for the food? Remember the whole movie, she was like, he charged us. He makes good money. Like she kept going back to it.
The general, it was funny because he was in Star Trek Discovery, and he was in this one episode, season 3. He there's that, it's kind of like a rock, and if you go through it, you go through into a different time, and he was the protector or something of it, and he played this one episode. I said, oh my god, this is the actor, he's brilliant, and he was really good in it. But yeah, she was picking up on some wild things, and you know what, it was it was kind of heartwarming because they had everything always.
Yeah,
they just didn't see it until and
it was such the reason that movie was so great was because they did a perfect job of balancing comedy, drama, action, and in a way, like it was just really well done, dude.
It was, and he's like DiCaprio. I love him. He is such a good actor. He really is. So many good movies.
I'm so glad he finally won an Oscar too.
Yeah,
like that man deserved one for the longest time.
Honestly,
it was really great. It was a good movie, man. And then, did you see the post-credit ending? or this post-credit scene when they arrived on the other planet.
Yeah. That's when Mel Streep got her backside out.
I was like, what the heck?
I was like, blimey. Hello, Meryl. I said, so can someone put some clothes on her? But,
oh man.
And then
I definitely don't need to watch it now.
just go to the last 5 minutes, Craig. You'll love it. You will. But yeah, again, I don't know. It was just good fun. It was. But so true. That's the thing, folks. That is what will happen.
Well, yeah, the commentary it seemed to have on, I want to say the world, but it was really focused more on America, I think, right? I mean,
oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah, it was just absolutely.
God bless America. Let's hope a German. Please let it be a German that discovers a meteor coming out of please.
Oh man. What does it say? Paul Gibbons, Mace Windu return would be idea. Sam Jackson said he was still alive all this time.
Oh yeah. I tell you what, right? I've absolutely 100%. I am convinced Mace Windu is alive out there. 100%.
Yeah, he set up a window cleaning business, didn't he?
I mean, it's definitely feasible. He could have still been alive. I mean, it's not that unreasonable. He's a freaking Jedi, man.
You know, control his landing, couldn't he?
Well, you've seen Obi-Wan just literally jump out the window and just, I guess, hope that he's going to hit something on the way down to catch. You know what I mean? When they were looking
in Attack of the Clones, you know, when they went down into that area with all those insectoids kind of flying around.
Yeah.
Django, there was the scene just before Django. Django actually, he kind of hit Mace Windu with all his flamethrower,
right?
And Mace Windu toppled out, and he flew down. It was about 20-second drop.
Yeah,
did, right. I've no doubt Mace Windu is still alive, and
we didn't see him disappear, and we didn't see a lightsaber going through him, so he's still alive. That's basically
right. So the thing is like, where's he been all these years?
Hiding.
Yeah.
I get it, but you like it's. I mean, again, they could pull it off, but it's just like he never popped back up after the defeat of the Empire.
What if he lost his memory? That's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah, maybe he hit his head on the way down.
Wakes up in the shower. That's another good one with you.
There's a lot of people won't get that reference, dude. How about this? Next week, right? Book of Boba Fett kicks off, and then we get to see who Boba Fett has hired. Next thing we know, Mace Windu turns up.
Yeah,
as a bit more muscle.
Yeah, instead of it, Luke or Ahsoka turning up.
Dude, can you imagine?
Mace Windu.
The internet, everyone would go.
Dude, it would
crazy.
blow up. It would blow up, man.
Yeah, but it would be so good.
Because again, as long as they could at least throw us out a very reasonable explanation of what the hell happened. You know what I mean? Like, I think everybody would buy it, man. We'd be like, honestly, miss you, Mace. I'm glad you're back. Here, take a light.
Star Wars theory, he'll be sobbing. He'll lose it. He'll absolutely lose it.
There'd be videos of people, weren't they, on the internet crying?
Because I feel like the fandom would be totally divided too. Like, half of us would be like, yes, and the other half would be like, this is some bullshit.
Just see the tip of a purple lightsaber coming through or something. And a line. If I see another snake on this plane,
the cliffhanger, and you see the purple lightsaber.
That is hilarious.
Peter, that's meant to be a really good film. Did you enjoy it? Kenneth Branagh, who I had no idea of this, is Irish. I did not know that. I thought he was English. But he was born and bred in Belfast. Dude, let me know if you think it was any good. Meant to be it looks really good. Dame Judi Dench is in it as well, who played M back in the James Bond Daniel Craig era. Yeah, it's meant to be good. Paul Gibbons is saying Mace Windu is dead, people. No, definitely not. 100% not. He isn't.
Yeah, he just comes back with a robotic arm, a purple lightsaber, and an eye patch.
Can you imagine if they did that? If they brought Mace back, man, people would be like, "So, Padme died of a broken heart, but Mace Windu survived."
But when you think about it, right, all he had done was had his hand chopped off. Like everyone seems to.
Yeah, but he flew out a building that was like 200 stories high.
Have you seen the traffic in Coruscant? I mean, the chances are 20 feet down, he fell on a cab or something.
No, like I said,
Cab
it is
Ben Speeder fell on
reasonably.
that.
Yes,
I think it's reasonable that he would survive. It's just I wish that because I'm like, how would he pop up now just out of nowhere? Like he literally just stayed a hermit the rest of his life. I feel like Mace Windu's got a more of a badass attitude than that. I feel like he would have just got, unless he didn't have the memory thing, but he would have just got back up right up to that tower.
It'd be the bodyguard for the Pikes. How about that? Oh my God! You could have Mace Windu versus Boba Fett again. Do you know what I mean? How mad would that be? The revenge. Come on, everyone! He did his dad in. Think about that. Yeah, of course, Boba Fett won't obviously get Mace Windu, but if Mace Windu turns up with the Pikes, oh my God!
Now, and also, wait. In The Rise of Skywalker, when Rey was hearing all those voices from the Jedis, was Mace one of those voices?
Yeah.
Because I feel like Mace really should have been there. She was fighting Sidious, man. You think he would have been like, kill that motherfucker?
He nearly said that, didn't he? He has often nearly said that. He's got that on his lightsaber. That's inscribed on it, isn't it?
He couldn't.
The MF word.
He couldn't be there to fight against Darth Sidious because he was hiding on a spaceship above the Earth.
Look, what I'm saying is, if his Force Ghost wasn't talking to Rey during that scene, then he gotta be still alive, man.
Good point, man. Honestly, that is a really good point. And I tell you what, right? I know people don't like going over old Star Wars stuff and things like that, but I would love to see more stuff on Qui-Gon Jinn.
Oh, really for sure. Qui-Gon's another one, yeah.
Yeah, Qui-Gon was
well,
awesome.
I read a couple of the books back in the day after the movies came out, and there's a lot of really cool adventures him and Obi-Wan went on before Anakin was even in the picture.
Yeah.
Well, Count Dooku taught him. I mean, my favorite character. Actually, a good question. What people out there, people in the chat, who is your favorite Star Wars character? Mine's Count Dooku. Love him to bits. I think he's awesome. I really do.
I don't like his name.
Yeah.
What about you, Craigster? Who's your favorite character at Star Wars?
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. Yeah, good shout. Did you? I suppose I was going to say,
just when you were a kid and he came out and it was like, oh my God, when he came through that door on the Tantive, you're like,
love that scene actually.
Yeah,
even to this day, I used to love that corridor scene. I mean, is it me, folks? Are some of the best scenes in Star Wars taking place in a corridor? Just saying. You know what I mean?
Same with Daredevil, best fight scene. But if you want to get when you were a kid, you wanted to be Luke Skywalker and Han Solo. But as you started to grow up, the more you watched it, you were like, oh, I want to be Vader now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I always want to be Captain Kirk.
You like because he kisses all the aliens. That's why you like him.
Yeah, he gets all the crumpet.
Yeah,
That's
he
so
kisses
funny.
the greenies.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Count Dooku, man, that geezer with he could what he can do with a lightsaber weren't worth knowing.
I did absolutely love his little spaceship, that Geonosian spaceship or whatever. Ryan just did a review on it too.
Oh, I'm gonna
But
check.
God, I want it so bad, but I can't pay $140 for that thing, man.
Got a lot of
Maybe
years
what's
as
taken
hot.
because Qui-Gon Jinn it. I love it.
Darth Maul, yeah, that's a good character. And Scotty going with Admiral Akbar. It's a trap.
It's a trap. Poor Admiral, man. We should pour one out for him, man.
Yeah.
Damn, Ryan Johnson killing Akbar.
Yeah, no, it's all right though because we lost Admiral Akbar, but we gained Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins, wow.
Like it. Darth Revan. Darren's got
Revan's my favorite.
When are we going to see Revan in something, man? Because
it's I've heard rumors, man.
Yeah,
Eventually.
that is going to happen.
I mean,
Yeah,
dude, that's something they'll definitely attract a fandom for and make good movie, make good money if they make a good movie about Revan, and then
If
throw
they do
Darth
that-
Malgus in there or something. You know what I mean?
The Old
And-
Republic, the full story. I mean, I know they're redoing the game, but the full story is actually better than some of the Star Wars stuff we watch.
Yeah.
Agreed.
It's like
Agreed.
really good.
Yeah, it really is, man.
Because me and Scott used to play Star Wars: The Old Republic. Some of the story, because it was story driven, that MMO. Some of the stories on it were amazing. You know, you play as a Jedi character, Jedi Knight, and you basically, to get off the beginning planet, so doing your intro quest, you have to do all these trials and then create your own lightsaber.
Oh,
to go to
nice.
this special place, defeat this thing, take the kyber crystal, make the lightsaber, and it's just like you sat there going, "This is awesome!" Like screenshotting it and stuff. It was really cool.
I never got a chance to play those games, but they looked awesome.
Well, they're remaking it, aren't they, on the PS5, Craig?
Yeah, Knights of the Old Republic. They are the first.
That's when I will get That's when I will buy the PS5 when that game comes out.
If you can get one.
Yeah, I know PS5s are meant to be quite
still
difficult.
hard to get now, aren't they? Even after Christmas.
Well, that game probably wouldn't come up for a while yet, too, right?
It'd be a while, but then it is a remake, so they've just got to take the original code in and, put some.
Well, I don't know. They might do like kind of what they did with like Final Fantasy VII, and almost kind of redo the whole thing as far as how it, like the same story, but and even scenes, but just looks much better. It will be canon as well.
General Grievous is a nice boy.
You like the little robot chef?
I like General Grievous.
Skelly brings up a good point, though. A lot of people don't realize how much Jar Jar played into Sidious's rise to power.
Yeah, he handed him the power. That was why. I
Yeah.
can't believe the amount of people that didn't spot that.
And I remember when I watched the movie, I acknowledged that. I was like, dude, is he handing over? Like, and yeah, I talked to my dad about it later, and I was like, hey, is that how that happened? He's like, yeah, he handed him the power.
How you getting on with your build, dude?
Good. I finished the engine part. Now I'm just working on the coal cart. Is that what it's called? Coal cart? Something like that. The next piece.
Let's do a little video. I'll put it out on Insta later.
I used to have the Darth Vader minifigure, but it got stolen by a school friend. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry. I ironically just bought the Darth Vader minifig off a friend of ours named Titanium J. I bought it a few months back. I know I have a couple of custom like minifigs. Like I got like a Darth Nihilus minifig. I sold my Revan minifigure. Yeah, man. Especially if you got it sealed. See, mine's not sealed, but I got it for a good price too. But if you got it sealed, yeah, man, that thing goes for quite a bit. I think
it would have been well looked after as well. If you got it from him, it would have been well looked after.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's in beautiful condition.
Do you know what? 100%. If they come out with anything Raven, I will open up my one because I managed to get my one pretty cheap a year and a half ago.
And even though he's my favorite, and I would have wanted this anyways, but I bought this. So if he ever comes out in the movie, I wanted to get something kind of ahead of time and see if it might go up in value.
I've ordered my one of him. It hasn't come yet. Has anyone else out there ordered their one? It hasn't arrived yet. I think it's meant to come out sometime between now and September sort of time.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Because that was the Darth Revan. Mine was, I got the Jedi Knight one from the game.
Okay. Yeah. But he's quite a complicated character because doesn't he sort of swing either sometimes Jedi, sometimes...
You're going to say swing both ways. Like a Dutch door.
I've been very careful how I said that.
Well, he did hang around Darth Malgus too, man. So, But yeah. It was him and Darth Malgus, their minds were corrupted by oh god, I can't remember the name. I don't know enough of the details and the exact names of everything, but yeah, their minds were corrupted and then they went towards the dark side.
Yeah, man.
So I thought he had two of them, to be honest with you.
What he does in his own time is his own business. Stop judging him, Greg.
I finished my one. Unbelievable. I've actually finished.
Oh, you finished?
Since I set. Yeah, look.
Look at that, man.
Check this out, guys. Look at this. Look, we got our carriage here. It's my first ever train carriage I've built.
Love it.
It's beautiful. There we go. I got my eye on you. Yeah, this is wonderful. Really is.
Yeah.
Black and red. Looks wonderful. We've got that there. Then, of course, we've got the... I'll take that out, actually. Actually, no, I'll leave it like that because you get the full thing of it then. Here we go. Picking it up. There we go. Like that.
Oh, very nice.
That's good. Nice prints there of Hogwarts Castle. Kind of on that arched sign, which looks wonderful. Really does. I do like... if I just take this off. There we go. They're hooked on, by the way, folks. Just like that, just using a pin, which looks nice. This is where the motor will go eventually one day. So tuning for that. And then, of course, you've got the main engine itself. But I love the gold pieces on there. Just like that. And they look good. It's pretty spiffy, if you ask me. Love it. That print on the front. Yeah, it's pretty special. That's kind of one of my favorite.
Yeah,
prints.
I do like that quite a bit, man.
The minifigures in this are really good as well. I will show you it. I will show you them. We've got Ron Weasley, a Dementor, Harry Potter, and this other lady here as well. I'm not actually sure what her name is. Maybe someone in the chat can tell me.
Look.
Give me one sec, and I will show you. Can't get that on there. Oh, here we go. That will do. This lady here. Who's that?
Is it Mrs. Weasley? Is it meant to be Mrs. Weasley?
Oh, have a look. It might even say it on the box, actually. If I knew where I put the box. But anyway, there's some of the minifigures there, folks.
Or is it? Oh, the Trolley Witch. Yeah, it's the Trolley Witch.
Oh, okay. That will probably explain then why we get this very cool little build.
Yeah, they bring all the chocolate frogs.
Yeah, that is it. It is a chocolate frog that you get with it as well. Yeah. Check this out, folks. There we go.
Chocolate frogs.
Very cool. Like that. It's very cool. Do you like that out there, folks? If you like it and you haven't done so, do us a favor. Give us a little thumbs up. Give us a little magic thumbs up. That sort of thing. And then, of course, you've got this trolley here as well. Well, this is a sort of station trolley. Got a couple of cases in there, which is nice.
Scabbers.
Scabbers. Is that what it's called? Scabbers?
Yeah, Ron's right. It's Peter Pettigrew.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it is actually, because he turned into someone, didn't he?
Yeah.
Turned into that bloke from Alvin's.
Yeah.
And here we have a rather cool station, which is, of course, as we all know, King's Cross. There we go with the clock. You got the station platforms there, the newspapers, which look really, really cool. If I just turn that around a little bit like that, there you go. You can almost read them, and then you got the archway there. Looks good, really nice. It's a really nice play set. I think I got it. There was this one time it went down to about £53. It's a set here in the UK that hardly ever discounts.
Really?
Yeah. When it does, folks, honestly, I highly recommend you get it. I've really enjoyed this. It's a brilliant set, and I can't wait to go ahead and buy some pieces and build some more of these, because I definitely want to build a few more of them, and I want to build for this particular set. There is one out there. That extra carriage that you showed us earlier on, Craig. I think it looks awesome, mate. I really do.
Yeah.
We are indeed. So anyway, we're nearly at the 3 hours. I can't believe we've been streaming for 6 hours today.
Yeah, goodness, it did go by pretty fast, didn't it?
It does, because it's nearly 9 o'clock here in the UK. In fact, it is 9 o'clock. It's 1 minute past. What time is it where you are? It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 4 o'clock.
Wow. So you got the whole rest of the day to yourselves. I mean, I'm getting excited anyway, because I know I'm going to the Lego store tomorrow. So I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
So
what are you getting?
I don't know yet. I don't know. But let's see it. Let's have a look at the survey. Let's see what the survey. Do you know what? I'll give you 30 more seconds, folks, for the survey. If you haven't cast your vote on the survey, please do so. Otherwise, tell me what you think about this Lego set as well, and if you've got it and if you liked it. We got Oldendorf saying trolley saleswoman. Minifig saying that the trolley witch, she sells the refreshments. I like it. Is she a trolley wally? Isn't she? Yeah, and chocolate frogs, which at the moment, folks, I'm going to go and have the other half of my pizza in a minute. Look like Doug to me with that frog's gone brown. Yeah, they love using those frogs for all sorts of things. They really do. Mr. Crocfish says, missed the last hour, car crash in the street, so been waiting for the police. Blimey, mate. I hope no one got too hurt, that's for sure. Right. Hopefully you still got a wall outside your house and stuff like that as well. Darren says, I've been told I have a Lego problem. I haven't seen your Lego for a little while, mate, but I know you've got a lot of it, my friend. Honestly,
you had a Porsche problem.
Yeah, I remember that. Strange Parallels, just Brickstage Pass on YouTube. Hey, we got Red Carnage out there. Have you guys been streaming since 3 p.m? Yes, we have been streaming since 6 p.m.
You missed it.
It goes, I just got back home. I remember one time, right? I was saying to Red Carnage, I met him at Blue Water, and he goes to me, I said, are you going to be tuning in to my London Eye stream? He went, no, I'm going to be driving to Manchester. Well, as it happens, I streamed for 8 hours that day after being in the Lego store, after only having about 2 hours sleep the night before. And Red Carnage actually watched me. Bearing in mind, he drove miles and miles and miles. So there we go. But it was good fun. It was really good fun. I really like this set, folks. If you haven't got it, and I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan in the world, but I do appreciate that this is a bit of a magical train. It really is. We've got Strange Parallels out there saying, thanks, Brickstage. Darren saying he's got to head off to keep unboxing stuff. Yeah, it takes forever. It always takes longer than you think, Darren. And it's good to have you back, dude. Do get in touch on Instagram, mate. Let me know how you are.
Yeah, please do.
Do you want to see what I built in 6 hours?
Yeah,
definitely.
I want to see what you've all built in 6 hours. So we start with Craig.
6 hours. This is mental. This is mocking for you. That is what I built.
Oh.
So it's a bookcase. All this is going to be a library, and it's took me ages to work out this mechanism to get into the back cave.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Dude, that is great.
I have been doing that. Crazy. I couldn't get it to look right for ages.
But oh so true as well.
Oh, it looks good now. That's for sure.
That looks awesome, mate. It looks really good. That's going to be... How many pieces do you reckon you've used on that so far, dude?
Oh, I wouldn't like to guess. Thousands.
Yeah, I bet. Hive, how did you get on with your build, dude?
Yeah, we got all right. I got 2 bags left.
That won't take you too long then. That's basically the carriage.
But yeah, got this built up really nice, and I gotta say, love the details, and it's just such a beautiful looking train. I was just getting ready to put the wheels and stuff on the coal cart.
Nice.
But this whole color scheme, everything about it is really great. I definitely the train station's amazing.
Yeah,
it's just a nice looking build. I don't really know what exactly I'll do with it, because it really belongs more connected to like a building structure, obviously kind of going underground and stuff. So I'll probably will end up giving them to like Lauren if she really wants them. Because again, I don't even think it'd look right displayed up on a shelf, because I'm not gonna have the train with it. So it would just look weird. You know what I mean? But it's a really nice looking set. That's for sure. Very nice.
It's wicked. Honestly, wicked. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Just looking at the survey, folks. So the question being, I'm getting the taxi gift we purchased tomorrow, and I will be streaming that tomorrow as well, folks, if I do get it. But which set is the better to get around the £200 threshold? The Batwing got 45%. You'll be pleased to hear, Craig. Yes. The Tumbler got 40%. So I won't be buying the Tumbler tomorrow, folks, that's for sure. And the other got 14%. So who knows what I will get tomorrow?
Yeah, do what he wants.
It's called clickbait, Craig. Come on.
I know it is.
You don't have to worry about
I'm
that.
learning it.
He's learning it. He's learning from the masters of it now, folks. Wow, he really is.
I was getting tips off Rosie and Tommy Seabricks the other day.
Yeah, they say they do one thing, and in the next video, it's like, oh no, I didn't do that in the end. We gloss over that. But that's what you do. That's the beauty of it, folks. We make it up as we go along. Like I say, I do fancy the Monkey Kid set, but then you know what? I could get the Batwing, a couple of jugs. Boom. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah, you could.
I've got my taxi. That's for sure. But what else we got going on out there?
Two
We've got
purchases, I tell you. 2 purchases. That's the way. 2 taxis.
Yeah, they could do. But I tell you what, at the moment, they're actually not going for too expensive on.
Yeah, but they might do later on if you hang on to it.
Old says, I've got to go as I've got dog duty to. Old enough, honest dude, you've been here for pretty much most of the stream, so thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. City of Lanterns, Skellig. I really do fancy the City of Lanterns. I really
That's
do.
what Tech would tell you to probably get.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah,
I do want it. Oh, then there's the police station. Could I get the police station? What can I say? Who knows?
Yeah.
Before it goes.
That's the
That's
thing.
why I said 2 purchases.
Yeah, that's the thing. But the Batwing, I do want to buy the Batwing. Does the Batwing ever go on decent discount at Smith's or anything like that?
It went as a bundle once. I don't think it often gets heavily discounted. And I think, yeah, you take a chance waiting. If it does, it'll probably sell out really quickly when it's Smith's.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah,
it will, man. It will. But yeah, strange parallel says, yeah, Batwing will retire first. I think that's what I would consider. Yeah, and I am really considering it because you know what? It comes with some amazing minifigures. It really does. Oh, here we go.
There you go. Tease you with some figures.
Oh, yeah, let's have a look at these minifigures then. Hey, Trike. Good to see you, dude. Hope you've had a fantastic day. Yeah. Oh, they've got the geezer in it with the boombox.
Yeah, that dude. Yeah.
It's got a hell of a moustache. I always remember that. That was amazing.
Yeah, the light looks brilliant on that one.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I could do a Batman. I mean, there's a new Batman film coming out soon. So to do a stream with that would be quite good, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's all Batman-esque, isn't it? How you doing, dude? Minifig says, Greg, just sent you another build of the Naboo Mando fighter on Insta that popped up on my feed. Good man. I will take a look at that because I'll ask a few people who can show off a few pictures on Friday. Same to you, Topic Bricks. I'd love to show off your picture on Friday if that's cool on London Calling 105. Red Carnage says Batwing went on sale during Black Friday, I think, Greg. Do you recall how much it went for, Red Carnage? And Topic Brick says, have you at least got the small £35 tumbler, Greg? Well, funny you say that, Rosie. Yes, I have. Dwindling behind me, which I love it. It's a brilliant set. Have you built it, Rosie? I think it's one of the... It was. I said it straight off the bat when I built it with Craig last year. 100% one of my favourite sets of 2021. And Red Carnage is going on to say, you could pick up the Daily Bugle if you haven't picked it up yet. Yeah, that's the thing. I tell you when I'm going to buy the Daily Bugle, folks. Next month, or I say next month, in March, we have an A5.
19th, I think I said, didn't I?
Yeah. 19th of March. That will be the Daily Bugle, and that will really pump up some more VIP points for me. And then maybe around the next, I don't know, the next one after that, that's when I will get the AT-AT. So it's not really, time-wise, it hasn't worked out well for me for when me and Hive, on May the 7th, folks, this is way in advance, but May the 7th, me and Hive will be celebrating our 3rd year anniversaries for our YouTube channels. We will be. And we'll be building, I don't know, normally we do Star Wars, but to be frank, we could build anything we fancy on that day.
Whatever it is, they'll just talk about Star Wars, so you don't have to worry.
Yeah. Do you know what I really fancy building on that day? I got to be honest, right?
What's that?
I could do Star Wars. I got some UCS sets that I haven't built yet, and I do quite fancy the TIE Fighter. I fancy building the UCS TIE Fighter. Remember that one, folks? It looks amazing. Sounds a bit boring, but you know what? When you build it, it looks pretty phenomenal. The UCS version, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Strange Parallel says, Topic Bricks, I love the small tumbler. Thanks for reminding me to pick it up. Do you know what? That's even been in sale prices. Love it. He goes, yeah, I got a £35 one, but not the big version. Yeah, the big version I do fancy, but a lot of people are saying get the Batwing more so than getting that, which is amazing. It really is. So anyway, on that note, Craig, Steve, have you got anything coming up on your Twitch channels in the next week or so, my friend?
If it is, it'll be very spontaneous because I'm full on holiday mode trying to get ready for that, so I don't have a lot of time. So if I'm streaming anything, it'll be just when I'm like building in here. So maybe not.
Okay, all right. So if it happens, it happens.
Look out for them notifications.
Look out for those notifications, folks. And honestly, don't forget, if you're new around here as well, please do hit that subscribe button and become a big part of the LBB family. And you know what? Give the bell a little ding with your wand as well. And then you know when I've actually pushed out a little bit more content. Red Carnage says the UCS Batwing went for £149 on Black Friday. Okay.
Wow.
It did. And it sold out pretty quick.
Yeah. That's about £30 off. So Snap to Good Bricks is saying, great stream, gents. No, thank you, Snap to Good Bricks.
Thank you, Snap. And thank you for the donation, Snap.
Honestly, Snap, we massively appreciate it. We really do. And I appreciate everyone's donations and everything like that. But Snap is particularly very generous with the likes of me and Hive. It really is. Always has been. And we massively appreciate that.
Yeah.
Apparently, Scott wants to stream again. Okay.
Past maybe streaming with this little bro.
Hit me up.
Definitely. Well, one thing's for sure, folks. Tomorrow, if I do get the taxi, I will be doing the stream of that. I don't think it'll be a particularly long stream, maybe a 90-minute one, 2 hours tops. We'll just be chatting about it because the whole point of tomorrow is getting it and then sort of thinking to myself, was it worth it? But you know what? Tomorrow in London, when I do get it, fingers crossed they've still got them, of course. The point is we actually get 2 gift with purchases because we get the Tiger as well because they haven't sold out of that yet. So what can I say? Watch this space. But anyway, I'm going to be vlogging it as well, folks. So that's going to be quite good fun to do. Otherwise, coming up next from me, other than streaming tomorrow evening, fingers crossed, I'm going to be, if I don't do the taxi tomorrow, folks, I'll be doing K2SO. I think if there's ever a time to build him, now's the time. But you know what? You'll see me next on Wednesday, the backlog. That's going to be on my channel. That's going to be a 7:30 kickoff. This week that will be because I've got to be in the office on Wednesday, and then of course I'm going to be with Sai on Thursday. That kicks off at 8. Craig will probably be with me on that, and then of course London Calling 105. I'm still working on getting a few peeps on that actually, so that's going to be fun as well. I know for a fact we've got the usual gang going to be on there: Craig, Nicole, me, Sai, Matt Elder will be on there, and we're going to have 1 or 2 other peeps on there as well. Then the week after that, I'm going to London Brick Festival, and for that London Calling, I have a few peeps on that one that are actually going to be going to that as well. And Brickbods, if you guys are still out there, let me know if you're up for coming on next Friday because I know they're coming on in a couple of weeks as well. But otherwise, folks, it's been awesome. It really has. What about you, Brick Hive? Have you got anything in particular coming up for you? I know you're going to be doing your morning stream tomorrow. So what time does that kick off in the US of A?
Yeah. So good morning, Brick World. Tomorrow, it'll be at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a great show that Doc Sampson co-hosts with me. And actually tomorrow we're going to be I'll be giving away my first monthly membership giveaway. So Craig and Greg, they're automatically entered. I know there's other of you out there that are members of mine that are automatically entered. And I checked again yesterday just to make sure. And everybody that's a member has been in for at least 2 months. And the great thing is like, even if you don't watch it tomorrow or whatever, like when it comes to the member stuff, like I'm going to reach out to you if you didn't see it and say, hey, you won. You know what I mean?
I think that's fair because there's a lot of things. I watch a lot of things back. Like I even got in touch with Tech this morning. I couldn't find his stream from last night. I said, Tech, send me the link to your stream. I want to watch it. It's a bloody good stream.
But it's just, it's a token of my appreciation for my members. You know what I mean? So of course I'm going to reach out to you if you won. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'll have a weekend review, a vlog coming out either tonight or tomorrow, and I'll have some updates on like the Lego room and like the forest and stuff like that soon too. So, and then just streams galore. So.
Yeah, love a stream. I do love stream. Thank God YouTube allows us to do streaming because
I know.
As much I love doing videos. I really do, folks. I love doing videos. But sometimes I do like the adventure of buying Lego, and we can vlog that. We can talk about it more. It's kind of much more fly on the wall, and they seem to be quite in these days. Because when
streaming is a lot more personal.
Yeah, and I like that as well because when we first started YouTube, back in the day, Hive, no one used to do vlogs or anything like that when it came to doing Lego stuff. But people into it. And tomorrow, it's all about buying the taxi, coming home, building the taxi on the live stream, right? And then asking myself and asking you lot out there, was it worth it?
Was it worth it?
Exactly. But anyway, I've got a rough idea where that's going to go already, but here we go. Otherwise, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who tunes into the Transatlantic live stream. It's something me and Hive try and do every 4 to 6 weeks or so. We always like doing the double bubble. It seems to work really well. People like this format, and I like it as
I do
well.
too.
I love it. I really do.
It's cool.
Say, go on, Craigster.
I said it's cool.
It's cool. It really is. But you know what? The really cool thing is, folks, if you've just tuned in, if you're watching this back and you've just watched this, right? If you want to see part 1, then pop down in the description below, right? And you'll find the link to Brick Hive's channel, right? And that will take you to the part 1. And I recommend you watch that first and then come back and then see how far actually into this that we got. Now, I mentioned that at the beginning of this stream, so don't worry, folks. People
also, you could see all of Lauren's Hogwarts Expresses.
Yeah, I mean, how many did she have? Was it something like 5 or something, wasn't it?
5,
yeah, it was 5. Me and Hive were like, I thought there were only a couple of those.
Yeah, we thought there was only 2.
I know, it's crazy. Topic Bricks is saying, what time's the stream starting tomorrow? Topic Bricks, I'm looking at 6 p.m. tomorrow. I'll probably go 6 till 8 p.m. I will get the stream up. Maybe I'll, do you know what? I'm going to go and eat a pizza, and then I might do some graphic work, or I just might go to bed early, get up really early tomorrow, and then do it as well. Do it then. So yeah, 6 o'clock tomorrow, folks. It'll be between 6 and 8, or 6 and 8:30, something like that. I'll probably only be a couple of. But I mean, I think this set's only got about 100 pieces in it. So if I'm doing that for 2 hours, I'm really stringing it out a bit. You know what I mean? But there we go. That is the speed that sometimes I fancy working at. But actually, you know what? This is a big set. I pretty much finished it, so I'm quite proud of myself actually after all that.
And thank you everybody for the compliments on the stream, by the way. Appreciate that.
Exactly. Yeah, it goes. Can you let us know what's on the pad wall too? I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll take a photograph and put it out, because there's a Instagram, and they're on Twitter as well, called Brighton Bricks, and people take photographs on what's on the pad menu, and they send them out there. So as long as they've got one out, and I remember to take a picture of it, then you guys will see it as well. But I'll put it on my Instagram as well. Now, if you do want to follow us on Instagram, again, you'll find my details, and you'll certainly find Brick Hive's details down in the description below. Craigster, you will also find out there in Instagram world, which I highly recommend, folks, because you know what? We actually do quite a lot of stuff. And if you want to know and keep up to date with all the latest news that we're doing, then you know what? Follow us on Instagram as well. It makes sense. And you know what? Weirdly, and this doesn't happen very often, all 3 of us are on Twitter as well. So follow us on that as well. Anyway, at this point of the show, I'm going to say good night to everyone that's been watching us as well out there in Chatland, including Big Nate Bricks. We've got Mike Cropfish as well. Topic Bricks. Rosie, thank you so much for watching us for so long today. I really do appreciate it, dude. Do check him out on Instagram as well, folks, as well as Nicole as well. We've got Skelleg's been out there, Red Carnage. Paul Gibbons has been out there, snapped a good bricks as well. He's been doing some mocks recently. I'll show them off on Friday, folks, on London Calling at 7:30 p.m. That is, of course, 2:30 p.m. EST USA time. Who else we had there? Mike Cropfish. We had Darren Knight, aka Solo Brick Builder, out there as well. The Minifig Who, Strange Parallels, and Ordendorf as well, who's, by the way, folks, my latest member. And it's only going to be about another 10 days or so. And I'm going to be doing my first membership live stream as well, which I'm quite excited about, for the greater Londoners, folks, the top tiers. Paul Gibbons has been out there, Johnny G, Peter Nike, he was in there earlier on as well, and Brian Anderson. It was lovely to see him in there for the first time, and Pandemonious Panda. And that, folks, is to name but a few. So just do me a favor out there. If you're watching this back, give us a thumbs up. And you know what? Go and check out Brick Hive, and go and check out Craigster as well, because you'll find him over on Twitch. All those details are down in the description below. And remember this, folks, be kind to yourselves. That's really important in life. It really is. Be kind to each other as well. Kind of keeps that warm, fuzzy feeling going. And Lego, it's a wonderful thing. You know what? Each and every one of you wonderful people out there are too. Take care, everyone. And I will see you tomorrow after I've got me taxi. Cheerio and good night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.